well, a bit of a bigger percentage of the blue side win rate. Since Coach Panda is now on blue, they have more ways to respect the power, power spike, or the best heroes of Blacklist International.
Very curious to see whether or not there's anything new that Panda actually was able to formulate from the time that they lost up to today. Because that's something that you can maybe capitalize on. And there you go, like you mentioned, Leo, the focus on the Edith. Panda has done his homework.
Okay, so there's a possibility that Coach Panda here maybe bans the Matilda or bans the Fredrin, allowing for the first pick Vexana. That might be one way because, again, to beat Blacks International, you gotta do two things. Take away the Edith, take away the Vexana. Let's see if that's what happens here because, again, you know what Red Side's homework is. Mentioned it last series, ban the Harith.
The last assignment.
The last assignment.
Oh no. Oh wait, no, they're setting up for both because Matilda, Harith, Fredrin, and Vixen are all still out.
What if Panda just doesn't ban anything here? That's going to leave so much open.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but right now, our stats for Kusei has a 60% win rate on this carry. Since you guys mentioning about the marksman options such as the Deadly Harith, so they take one out that could possibly be the answer for their back line. So the Matilda is out as well as the Edith. Now the last assignment for Blacklist International. Ban the Harith. Or will they let it loose?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
On Red Side, they never fail to ban the Harith. Chan knows that this is the way, all right, Mandalorian, this is the way. And if he doesn't, then that means he's setting up for them to either steal it, pick it up, or, again, it's beautiful if they do that, right? Sure, Coach Panda, take the Vex, and then we go Fred Harith. Bob
Right
your
away.
uncle. Or,
Oh, they're letting it loose!
It's open!
they set it up.
It's like for the first time since this playoff started.
Yes, that's right. Harith has
Harith is
always been
open.
banned by Red Side. Now what?
Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh boy.
35 seconds.
I can imagine Coach Dahlia. Coach, what do we do? It's open.
Will they take the Vex or will they take the Harith? Again, for those of you who's watching us right now in the venue, there's a Harith cosplayer right into our arena.
Yep, Harith has never been picked, but Harith has been roaming around all day in the Champions Arena.
Yeah, wearing that M1, the Evo skin.
Yeah, it's the one skin. That's the first World Championships MVP
Wow, they're really taking their time to think about this.
from 2019.
The one M-Series skin that isn't from a Filipino team.
Truth. It's fact.
Oh! He actually took it!
This little Leonine baby boy reminds me of my son Castle. He's
Yeah, same
watching
here.
right now.
Permanently banned for a good reason, by the way. I mean, if you guys have not been playing Harith in your ranked games, you've been missing out. This guy can really tear you apart. And we did see that happen as well from one of the games in day one.
Okay, speaking of day one, now...
He was that through once.
Yes!
I forgot. See, my brain blocked it out. Just because he's so he's so devastating.
He is.
As soon as he hits level 4, which is, again, what? A minute and a half? There you go. Vex! Oh, no, not Vex. Who's this?
Pyramid?
Arlott!
Oh,
Okay,
we almost forgot. Between these two teams, they care about the Arlott. They love the Arlott.
okay. Blacklist International
Steal the Vex.
already got what they wanted.
the
Fredrin
Vex.
and the Arlott. They're willing to gambit that for a Harith. And the Vexana as well.
Oh my goodness. If they don't see Lavex in this round,
Well, the Valentina and the Nova are still out there. This is uncanny. I'm not used to having mid be wide open like this.
Exorcist of the Dragon Spirit.
It's a Yuzong. Okay. Yuzong
Baksha.
and a Baksha. They're
right.
ready to do a counter per counter with this first two picks.
Do it, Coach Bon.
right.
Pick one of them and then ban the rest.
at the very least, the RSG last two picks here actually do well in hunting down Vexanas, hunting down any mage actually, even Farsas, right?
Even Bavaria.
Even Davaria. So that's not bad. They're not going to be too scared of a Vexana or any long-range mage here.
All right.
Securing a gold laner right away.
A quiet understanding between both world-class coaches, right? Okay, we're not playing on the mid. Okay.
And they still respect it.
Yeah, because you can only really ban 3, technically, if you're Blacklist, right? You ban 1, 2, and then pick the other. So if you take out the Novaria and the Vexana, and then you pick up the Farsa, what's left? Both lineups still don't have a mid laner.
Lilia,
It's just so open.
maybe.
If you want to use a Lilia, well, against a Harith,
You know,
could
Aqua
be.
heroes. I mean, these are a lot of... Aqua has so many heroes.
They just let it go. They don't care about mid.
Yeah, they just take out the Grok.
And it's likely that Haji might be playing the Arlott too.
Yeah, because yesterday we've seen some switches between Edward and Haji.
There's a bunch of Edward picks. It doesn't matter.
Benedetta's still open.
Actually, both XP laners,
Paquiro's open.
they don't care.
Yeah.
Both of these XP laners have some of the biggest XP lane hero pools up
Yeah.
their sleeves.
It's just unfortunate for RSG that they cannot mask which one Nats is picking. Like, there's no facade here. There's no deception. It's
Yup.
literally just Yu Jong.
Yeah, and Coach Panda felt it right away. Since no mid laners yet, time to trim it down for a bit. Vixana is out of the picture. Slowly, might be forcing out Yue to just either use Farsa back again or even the Novaria, which still be beneficial if you're up against Harris.
I'm feeling the Nova.
Villanova.
Again, this is Yue. Maybe toe-to-toe against Aqua, one of the best space-based technical mid laners in the league. And even if there is a giant Yu Zhong chasing your tiny, soft mage body, then I think you can take care of yourself as a Novaria.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, I've been saying this for so many seasons now. Aqua, one of the most underrated mid laners. Super quiet, doesn't make a lot of noise, but he has such a mind for the game, you know?
Right? He was my personal MVP
Oh!
in MSC 2022. Hold up.
So
They
smart.
banned it out. Yeah, a very...
Are they setting up for a
Good
Nova? Are they
move.
setting up for a Farsa?
Oh. A Farsa straight into a Yuzhong, straight into a Baksha? Wow, that's
so risky.
so
I mean, you can purify.
that's brave.
You can purify.
That's true though.
Purify, flicker, wings by wings out.
'Cause I don't know. Are they gonna put a Cho on light
Oh, we can't put it past them.
or a
They
Kaj?
can, they can do it.
There's still a Kaj. Kaj Harris is still
Kaja.
pretty mean.
Right. That's almost a sure kill every time someone's on the Zaman's force, you pull him back.
Yeah.
That guy's not going anywhere. He's definitely gonna die.
Because I don't see a combo for Kaja if ever Blacklist International does intend to steal it. Look, Kaja Claude, Kaja Arla, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's true.
Let's
When
see.
the body suffers,
Oh, respecting
the spirit
Edward
blooms.
on their last
At
ban.
least, right? At least they know.
I didn't truly pain.
And that is
There's
a
a Valentina.
Valentina. Yep.
Oh, I forgot. Of
For
course.
Yue.
There's a Valentina. All right. No need for a Farsa unless.
The RSG picks
Is
it.
that all that's left?
You wake on for it, man. We're running out. Lilia. Kagura.
They're really squeezing out everything
squeezing out that mid lane.
from
Eudora.
Blacklist International.
Eudora. Oh. Okay.
More Aurora. We've actually
Aurora.
seen
But
Yes.
not Eudora, please. It's most like so much single target
Yeah.
burst.
It's been a while since we've seen Eudora in the big stage.
Lilia's the safe route, I think.
We also have
Lilia or Aurora, yeah.
Oh, Det got banned out a couple times in the Falcons AP Bren Liquid Echo matchup earlier today. So
Minotaur. Gord?
Gord?
Gord!
all right,
A Minotaur and a Gourd. What better way to reach Claude?
there's a huge Filipino American just jumping out of his seats here.
He's jumping
somewhere.
out right now.
Joseph.
There he is.
Oh!
Gord got picked. And finally the debut
Oh,
of the
good!
Hellkirk.
He is back!
It's gonna get dark here in the Champions Arena. Prep your flashlights, folks.
What if, right, where there's connection in API, where if Hellkirk casts Dark Knight Falls, the whole arena goes dark? That would be so cool.
I don't put him beyond it.
And the stage is shaken for this as we enter this
Shaken.
game. We've been waiting, and most of the teams from day one and day two, they have been respecting the possibility of this Hellkirk to show either for the jungle or even the roam.
Oh, wow.
We've seen it in Indonesia. Beloyski even used this. And the audience predictions leaning towards
He
Blacklist
won.
International.
Yeah.
And Beloyski won.
That's huge. If I'm not mistaken, that might be the most lopsided audience prediction we've seen all playoffs long. Or at least in the playoffs proper, right? Maybe in the play-ins we saw some
Some bans.
as favored. Yeah, no, but
Yeah.
70-30. Amazing.
Wow.
All right.
Okay,
Welcome
it's
to Mobile
do
Legends.
or die for this best of 5. We've talked about it earlier. Things might show differently. We might see quick adjustments, but now they're ready to show the big guns. Hellkirk is in, and now this is the final possible match of RSG Philippines or Blacklist International. This is game 1.
All right, real quick, let me tell you all exactly why the Hellkirk has been such a specifically contested hero and why we reacted as such. It's a lethal CC, I'd like to call it that, lethal CC. It deals a lot of damage, and it now has confirmed CC once it jumps on you. Yes, he did lose his silence, but he has Terrify now. And that's, oh no, that's DT, double Terrify. Valentina's also on the map for Blacklist International.
Someone could go down easily.
Did they both hit you at the same time? Oh.
Nice sound effects.
Yeah, I'm loving how
you're really good at that, Francis.
Yeah, I love how you.
What do you mean you?
Oh yeah, it was me.
Right?
You were saying?
Yep, going back on how you just said how Yue and Haji could be the one here to
Nice
start and aid the fight. Blacklist International, on the other hand, this roam choice for a Hellcat. I love how this stacks just completes building, but by not hitting, it just activates by 4 each time you just move. So maybe right now they want to aid more of the gold lane and not be pressured by this Minotaur. Again, this Light is with his comfort fix once again. But for Aqua, this is a different way to approach the possible peel in the back line.
And it's not a good situation given there's a Hellcat. Wait,
Hold up. Trying to get it. No ultimates yet, but we're close. Right? Demon Kite's close by as well. Diving in onto Yue. We're gonna be able to walk on now there, but don't forget there is so much damage to be had if Aqua activates a Mystic Gush here. So Blacklist, they're actually on the precipice here. They gotta be careful.
All right, Turtle Fight abound. I mean, it might sound like it's all good for Blacklist and there's no downside, but one downside I can name now is, aside from Yue, Blacklist all deal physical damage.
Through that.
So just build a Dreadnought armor and then Bob's your uncle, at least up until the mid-game. Oh no!
Let's see though, lots of people getting knocked up in the air. Edward can't really do much as he goes down for first blood here. That's going in a chase. It does look like it's going to be a free turtle, unless Sensui goes for the retry and the instinct activates.
Sensui, and it keeps on happening. They're chasing him down. They're not letting him go home. He escapes, but not the Mystic Gush.
The Cardinal Core strikes again. Steven Castillo, guilty of multiple counts of stealing major objectives. And he was given capital punishment by the Kingslayers. Something else to note, if you guys are noticing the rotations on Haji here, it's very similar to a Natalia. So best believe he will be weaving in and out, in and out, and out, until he finds a soft target that the rest of Blacklist International can collapse on. But no dice. Again, Light is doing so well to babysit Crusade.
And I think that's the most important way to even counter the lane if you're up against a Claude. Try to hold on as much as possible, get more of the vision, and as well as how do you want to rotate around this map. Again, with the Minotaur being present for RSG Philippines, they have a lot of ways to counter most of the plays that Blacklist International can do. Right there in the first one, it was kind of like hard to even continue that follow-up. Yeah, having the Arlet with you, but having being knocked up by that Minoan Fury right away, it's a complete turnaround for RSG. Just capitalize on counterplay.
Yeah,
right.
Counterplay is so crucial here, and I think they're great at it. Especially if you have a Minotaur in your hands, you can turn immediately. We've seen that happen in the previous series.
Yep.
That's something that they'll always have, as long as they're careful, and they have this lead, right? Small lead, but it matters.
Here we go. The Hunter's passive is on for Haji, so as soon as he jumps on someone, it will trigger the Terrify. And something to note, if you want to build Hellcat like this in the roam, it's just full damage. Assassin emblems, Master Assassin Rupture. And something to note, this is Sensui's Fredrin on the tank emblem Fredrin. But something to keep in mind is he's using Inspire, so he has cooldown reduction.
Oh, better way to use all of the skills all over and over, especially with the taunts. Blazing Duets right up top to say.
Oh, Crusade could be in trouble here since we close by, but
wow!
looks like he's going to be able to go in and get out. Dark Knight falls to slow him down, but no one can slow down the Raiders at this point. Very confident in their call.
Light.
In comes Demon Kite playing Baksha since 2021. You were saying about Light.
Yeah, Demon Kite and Light with that follow-up on how they wanted to get that kill for Kusei. A deadly response. Now Blacklist is wanting to find a way to recover from that death. Oh, look at that.
Oh my goodness, that could have been so bad. Able to dodge out, but not for long. Nats is really hell-bent on getting that kill. He gets one. You were able to get out.
I'm going to tell you, that's pretty entertaining. I like how he went in with the combo and then pushed him out with a Black Dragon form. That leaves RSG with, I'd say, technically 2 turtles, because again, the first one was stolen away by Sensui. They said never again. Not like that.
Yeah, it's a bit hard to even continue that kind of team fights. With the presence of the Black Dragon form, even by the ultimate of the Minotaur, it forces out of this arranged misposition from Blacklist International to do a counterplay. Just by looking at the gold difference, we're looking at majority slowly being built by blue. And that's a tower taken down bottom, slowly creating pressure for the gold lane. And we're seeing the swap right away from the Harith, now with the exchange as well going up top. But QA has the ultimate of the Minotaur. Now, maybe from this kind of ult that he's taken, wants to get away with a counterplay. It's always like the same thing. I would repeat it over and over again, but will this kind of lineup that Gord has right in the back of RSG Philippines and how Light sees this opportunity to even make the perfect setups.
Okay,
that's where the gets
6.5
good.
minutes in, it looks like it's difficult for Blacklist to actually catch Aqua in the back. Oh, that was a final slash. Hit nothing but air. All right, the reason why Gord can't be reaching the back line is because there's way too much happening in the front line for RSG. That Black can't even. Oh wait, what?
The hunt is on Kusei. Trying to get something done here. Haji close by. He was able to scare off at least Kusei with that.
Well, I'll be damned. Is that a Harith solo chasing down a Hellcurt?
That's confidence, man. I'm telling you, they look confident. They do act confident as well.
What's with the world, mama?
And they're willing to do it. I mean, they have the damage right now. Kusei even has the Purify. Even the Hellcurt jumps. He just continually gets away. Have movement speed extra. Meanwhile, Oheb being chased down by Nats.
Getting chased down. They're able to do this thing because they have a lot of info, right? So they know that, you know what, I can't die. I know where everyone is.
Nats.
This is because, oh no, Haji!
Again and again! Oh! Killing spree for Kusei here on that Harith.
It's because the intended, oh wait, what?
Oh, Edward getting stunned down. Can't even cast the final slash anymore.
Yue!
He's suffering. He's fighting it out. He's trying. That's low. Taking so many tower hits. They're forcing RSG back. But that turret is not long for this world.
Oh man, the aggro juggle from the turret. RSGPH in a state of flow. I was going to say, the reason why it seems like RSGPH have perfect information, map knowledge right now, awareness, is because of the fact that their intended vision, the hero that they were relying on to roam and tell everyone else from Blacklist where people are, is Haji. He's too busy. He's too busy running away from Kusei. And because of that, there's now counter vision. There's the fact that as long as Kusei knows or anyone knows where Haji is, you can kind of pinpoint on the map, deduce where everyone else from Blacklist is. So RSG have free reign.
Yeah, free reign and pressure indeed. Now they're just forcing out of Blacklist International, just go in for resources. I think it's one of the struggles that he wanted to pull off or even evade. With this kind of momentum that RSG Philippines has built at 9 minutes, they need to be careful of their next steps.
Yeah, since we're able to dodge out at the very least. But that's RSG flexing. They're flexing, you know what, no matter where you are, you're not safe. We're going to camp your jungle, you can't do anything about it.
And again, the aforementioned deduction, counter vision, is made worse by the fact that they lost their tier 1 turrets. That means rotations aren't as easy for Blacklist, and oh no, now Sensui got a taste of his own medicine, man. He lost his purple right in his face.
Yep, and there's an orange available for Demon Kite as well. Now for this, they would need to build ample time to get items in.
Haji, he's hunting, he's trying. He's trying to help out Oheb, he's trying to help out the team.
It's been tough for Haji, man. The first 9 minutes and a half, it's been tough.
0-2 and 0 so far on the Hellcurt. Not able to assist in any kills. But you know what? The best they can do is turn off the lights. Not much, right? After that.
There's so much control in that kind of layering of skills. But wow, they're using the ultimate of this Gord to quickly melt it down. And with that, now they're ready for an engage.
Oh, the RSG confidence. Minoan Fury straight into the tower. Dancing it out. Sensui trying to buy some time, but not for long. Nats flew around, distracting Edward and Yue.
While RSGPH are savoring their win, pushing down bottom, here's one thing an assassin roamer can do. They can split push, look at that!
Split push and still help out on the team. But even though, RSG are able to answer immediately.
I mean, the damage has been done, gentlemen. Look at that. Haji went deep, 2 turrets down, up top.
They want to capitalize on the trade. They're too far gone on the gold as of this time. What better way to control the map with a clear? It's the pressure that you want to build on, but by just the items right here, I think Oheb needs an extra more of a defense just in case he needs to engage for a team fight, right?
That's right, a little bit more. And again, that's time that's so crucial to buy here for Blacklist International. They need to buy so much time. We really need item check on Ohoeb.
Luckily, they do have the lineup for it. Again, Edward can displace waves. Yue and Hoeb have great AoE. If anything, it's Haji that I'm worried about. Given Blacklist International's lineup, if they do have to play from their base or inside very defensively, the one thing that Haji can do is this. You know, cut waves. Much like a Ling that is down and out, that's defensive, that's behind. He can just cut waves, push out, and then make sure that the game lasts a little longer.
In 12 minutes, almost, Blacklist International not even getting a point for this game. But looking at the bigger picture, do you want to trade in for a macro move whether they can pressure RSG Philippines? If you're, again, a late game situation, winning condition, Oheb needs to do this more in a more cautious, because Hellcurt crawls back. The last time Hellcurt was won in ML Philippines was season 11 by Falcon. Falcon's AP Brent, Kyle Teasy. Wow.
It was that long? Season 11? What was that? A year?
A year
and
ago.
change last
Yeah.
Last year. It was the last.
That was a while back, huh?
Kyle Teasy, yeah. Oh, yeah. That was the time that they used it on the last pick just to take objectives out, and even teams were having a struggle on how to counter that objective taken.
Of course, that was pre-revamp, so a bit's changed for our boy Hellcurt.
No more silence.
Yeah.
But they did improve his passive, which, by the way, now, folks, when he goes in hunter mode, he regens HP. So we haven't really seen that yet. Oh,
Finally displacement, but there's just no follow-up, and now Edward has to walk back. He goes down without a fight, and now RSG feel like they can take it. Trying to disengage, though. That is a scary Harif right there. You don't want to go near it.
Haji's gonna go for the penetration.
Haji's on the side. Oh, look at RSG. They're running. Everyone's running. Trying to slow down the attack. He's able to walk out. The crowd knows it.
They're trying to close him down.
Dark Knight falls to make it out, but he is still in vision. Kusei and Light are target locked.
They're finding him. Oh, the wonders of this Hellcurt.
All right.
Slowly. Do you want to mirror something out?
Look at the bottom.
All right, how about we dance, says RSGPH. They know that in a full frontal fight, they have the advantage.
Sui close by. Haji on the flank. Sensui getting knocked up, absorbing so much, gets some HP back. The Appraiser's Wrath, which is not going to be enough. Haji on side. Oheb with a blazing duet. They get two! Oh, man. Or they get one, rather. It's Aqua. The re-engage is stronger for RSG, but can they take it? Haji, he's running. He's basing it. He is trying to buy some time, but Oheb's down already. All they can do is run. All they can do is trigger. They run in. Haji, run, Haji, run!
Salik Imam
Oh!
survives. Whoa.
Haji lives!
But at the cost of what? RSGPH secures the Lord, and 4 members of Blacks International were slain. I mean, damage control, right? But you did see what kind of spoiler gameplay, what kind of elusive tactics a Hellcurt is capable of.
That Hellcurt be slippery, yo.
It plays with your mind completely.
You could have covered the hero bottle and told me that was a Lancelot, and I would have said yes.
Pretty much.
Oh, RSG Philippines.
I'm actually amazed that Blacklist can do this at a deficit. They're playing, they're toying with RSG right now.
That's Haji, my dog. That's Haji.
Haji on this Hellcurt. Now can Blacklist International defend with this one?
It's tough. It's going to be
15
tough.
minutes in. Lord marches to break down the base, break down the tower in half HP rather. Someone got stunned. Dark Knight falls.
Kusei still gets a kill. Sensui dumping in. Light using up the Neolan's Fury. At the very least, Edward with a re-engage. 2-man, final slash. Following it up, the damage is just not quite there yet. Dodges it as a gush. They're diving it in. Sensui is going to fall.
Did you just see that? Aqua froze and just walked away like it was nothing. His flicker was on cooldown.
And Sensui was the only casualty. Edward evading that ultimate would now have ample time to even defend this one. But can they get that crucial pick off against RSG Philippines?
Yeah, they're diving in. They know Edward can't really follow it up, and Oheb does not have the blazing duet. All they can do is hope and clear. Flicker forward by Aqua, going straight for the base. Do they have the minions to do it? I think they do. Haji trying to defend. Flicker in by Yue. Oh, and I don't think there's gonna be enough firepower.
Oheb!
Trying to do his last-ditch effort, but game one going over to the Raiders.
RSG Philippines starting their momentum, and that was one heck of a dominant.
Game number 1, ang naging MVP natin of the match is none other than Kusei as he used his Harith and maximized this Harith into its full potential. Kung babalikan natin yung naging drafting phase natin, maganda yung drafts for both of our teams. Honestly, I would say na naging maganda din yung draft for the side of Blacklist International, mostly because of the fact na talagang pang-dive towards the back lines yung mga heroes na meron sila. And although nagkaroon nga ng opportunity yung side ng RSG na i-capitalize yung kanilang lead na meron sila, hindi din naman nagkaroon ng ability yung Blacklist International na paganahin yung mga heroes na meron sila. And that is very visible towards the early stages of the match, even until the mid parts and hanggang sa nag-late game na tayo. Kusei was very well guarded by Light all throughout the match, and even Demon Kite, talagang towards the gold lane yung kanyang rotation. This solo kill coming from Nats against the gold laner of Blacklist International, I would say is very crucial, mostly because of the fact na ang laki na nga ng lead na meron dito yung side ng RSG, specifically Kusei, which means madami na siyang items and nagkakaroon na siya ng enough item build to dish out damage against their opponents. Dahil nga mabilis yung rotation coming from the side of RSG, mostly because may umiikot-ikot na gulong dito and merong dragon coming from Nats, medyo na-overwhelm yung side ng Blacklist International every single time na nagzi-zero in yung RSG towards their opponents. Oheb was still able to farm up really well. However, hindi lang naging enough yung time na meron sila because after the first Lord, talaga nga namang sinubukang tapusin ng RSG agad-agad yung matchup natin. Even the pick-up of Winter Truncheon coming from Aqua to ensure na kapag nag-first skill si Haji towards him and even Edward, kapag nag-dive and flicker towards him, ay magkakaroon siya ng Winter Truncheon moment, mag-grow siya sa player and ma-ensure na medyo sustainable siya as a hero. Again, if we are going back to the draft, maganda yung intention behind Blacklist International's drafts. Meron silang Claude, meron silang Arlot, and meron silang Hellcurt na talaga nga namang pang-dive towards Aqua's Gourd. However, hindi nila napigilan yung pagsasayaw sa dance floor nitong si Kusei sa mapa kasi nga naman yung space na binigay sa ganyan ni Demon Kite, ni Light, and even ni Nats ay more than enough. Kaya naman as we look into the objectives, talagang makikita natin na nakalalamang talaga ang side ng Kingslayers all throughout the match. 9-2-2 ang kanilang talaan, and even the purple buff as well as the orange buff, talagang sinubukan nilang i-dominate yung entire matchup. Interestingly enough, makikita natin na nag-build si Kusei dito ng Blade Armor, and that's to counter out Haji's ultimate and even yung mga damage output na meron si Haji as well as Oheb's Blazing Duet. Dahil nga naman naka-purify itong si Kusei, wala masyadong threat in terms of the crowd control, which is why he is our rich guy as well as our carry, and pinatunayan niya na the moment he is able to pick up enough damage items, yun din yung moment na makapagwawala siya all throughout the match and makakapag-dish out siya ng damage output against their opponents regardless of how tanky they are, which is why as we look into the damage dealt here in our post-match statistics, talagang ang lakas ng damage output coming from Kusei. And on top of that, malakas din yung damage output coming from Nats kasi si Nats talagang tina-target niya yung backlines ng side ng Blacklist International. Meanwhile, Aqua didn't really mind na merong nagda-dive towards him kasi alam niya na the moment na mag-dive towards him, meron siyang Winter Truncheon, and kapag nag-cast na yung Winter Truncheon niya, that's the best time for him to cast the Mystic Gush, which is why on the side of Blacklist International naman, si Sensui ang highest damage taken, but that's very understandable given that this is a utility jungler. This is a Fredry na talagang tumatangke ng damage output for the rest of their opponents. Again, for both of our teams, naging maganda yung draft nila. And I would say, na for game number 1, it was an even draft. And yung execution, talagang pumabor lang talaga sa side ng RSG because they were able to give Kusei enough space they were able to protect Aqua. And at the same time, alam ni Nats kung sino yung tinatarget niya. Kanina binanggit sa ating keys to victory na don't let Nats be an entertainment. Or hindi kailangan hayaan ng side ng Blacklist International na magwala si Nats all throughout the match. Kasi kapag merong space na nabibigay si Nats towards their goal,
different phase. Now respecting, okay, yeah, it's a red side kind of thing, confirming it once again.
See?
Coach Panda gets it, eat it as well. Yuzong respect. Oh, you have a bit of a small gap here, 3% on the win rate from these two.
This is the fundamentals, gentlemen. There's no time to play. Even if this is a game we're all playing, Coach Panda will not let through any stragglers. The Matilda's still out there, so Coach Panda has to man it out.
Yeah, I mean, if that was the main problem from game number 1 for Blacklist International, for the damage that they will need to connect in crowd control situations, or team fights rather, they will need that access.
But if he doesn't ban it out, he's allowing for them to trade for Matilda, Fredrin, and Vexana.
That's just too much. I mean,
That's a lot.
Blacklist International and the two strong picks that you mentioned, you
and
want to
Arlo.
play with that.
And Arlo. There's 4 power picks that they're trying to go for.
And there's so much more flexibility, obviously, in terms of like maybe they can ban out the R lot or give it away. Light having
Whoa!
hero ban on the Brethren though.
Okay,
What's the signal?
opening the Matilda for Blacklist International.
Just do it, Coach Bon. Just do it.
Okay,
Does feel like a very comfortable pick, right? Matilda. Just make sure everyone stays alive. Allow Edward to make those really spicy plays and still have some safety.
there you have it.
There it is.
Matilda. And we're looking at Haji with the most use here, which is Arlet. Now, when they had the chance to get the Matilda for themselves, they answer it with a priority being on the blue side. So, Leo, you mentioned about the possible steal
Yeah.
for RSG.
Arlot's still out there, and then maybe they can flex that because Nats is known for his signature Esmeralda. So they can kind of play around with that. I just don't know what else is cooking in Coach Bonchan's book here alongside Dexstar.
Interesting.
We have seen a couple of Esmeraldas in the regular season.
Yeah, and it is a great advantage when you want to do
Oh,
it
of
against a team
course!
fight.
Of
Yes,
course! She
respected.
slipped by.
Oh boy!
Focused on the EXP with the Fairmist and Navaria, but how about this?
This might actually be worse than Barat's Matilda because you don't see it coming. Louis Barat's.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, this is amazing. I don't know how this
Amazing
happened.
picks from RSG Philippines. Now, they get the Vexana.
All right, put it on you. Why not?
Will they go for Baksha?
Well, at the very least, you know what? There are counters to this. There are ways to deal with it. One thing's for sure, we won't see a Loyi chip fight. Sadly, I've been hoping for that for a long time.
Yeah.
By the way, on opposite sides, it's
Yeah.
just not happening. But yeah,
I
you
heard
don't
it.
need to
It's
do
Carmilla.
it. Carmilla Sensui.
Yep.
Okay.
This is good because since we can go in and out, can secure the Curse of Blood, keep him so safe, and then kite for another day.
And that possible 5-man setup from the Eternal Guard. It's about layering of skills in team fights. Again, Blacklist International is known for the crowd control, ranking 2 on average time. So this is how the magic will work. They've got their first win from their first day, from their first in the playoffs with this Carmilla.
What are they going to put onto Light here? I'm not sure if they want to secure an early Kaja. Minotaur is still out.
Against a Matilda. No. It's
Claude.
X-Borg. Oh, X-Claude,
Claude,
Ruddy.
Claude.
They have the same voice. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think you misheard Body and Buddy.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
the old line is my cyborg buddy. Yeah, it's changed now.
My sad boy buddy.
Yeah.
But this is deadly. Like you told about the threat of the Louis and the Barretts. How about a Claude all 3 in one go?
Yeah, no. They are looking to do what Liquid Echo did earlier in the regular season, the world's longest BMI.
It's also super smart because you also remove a comfort pick from Oheb.
That's right.
Right.
Now, Oheb has to maybe go to Nathan. And if they do that, if they do pick up the Nathan, just grab a Radiant Armor, grab an Athena Shield, grab an RGM, Bob's your uncle. Look, because all of their main damage sources are going to be magical.
Yes, exactly. So crowd control need to top it up with something with damage. I don't know. This might be far, but how about Oheb on the Beatrix?
Beatrix is all reliable, yes, but I don't know. The only time it worked in the playoffs was in Super Marco's hands
Yeah.
yesterday. And then what?
They were so ahead back then.
Yeah. How many? Once or twice in the regular season? It's difficult to play a Beatrix now.
Yeah, the only one who plays Beatrix now is Bobby Tricks.
Yeah.
Shout out to our friend Bobby Tricks.
He was watching the Grok, just displaying his stats. I have 50% with the Grok. Since there's no, again, they ban out the Grok this time.
I played with Bobby Tricks this morning.
Oh, really? Good on you.
Yeah.
And going back how Grok is being banned out, respected by Coach Bon Chan.
Carried him. You're saying, sorry.
Yeah, you don't want, they don't want that in the back line. Again, which was the main problem from game number 1.
This seems to be the master stroke by RSG. In the second half, in the second phase, they always somehow kind of just, put that in there. Let's just ban out Edwards Benedetta. They did this in game 1 too, in this very slot, but in blue side.
And it's working out. Like, that has been the comfort of Edward. I think it's one of the first heroes he picked when
That's
the
right.
playoffs started.
Yep.
So I'm just kind of thinking about either Lapu-Lapu or Paquito.
Although I'm excited to see an XP lane micro matchup, like, shing, 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 anime fight.
Yeah, I love it.
But,
Just hearing those sound effects gives me an idea of what could possibly show up here, Rockhart.
Yeah, it looks like Blacklist would rather deal with a Minotaur
Yeah.
than a Kaja or a Grok.
So with the Kaja gone, either they open out
Minotaur.
Minotaur again, but this is an
And
Arlot.
Arlo. Yeah, they can also play Arlo.
Oh, no,
Which we're not
Nats.
sure where it goes, by the way. We
Back
don't
on
know.
the Arlot.
I remember the regular season, they sent this guy flying. It's like the global final slash. I like that they do that. And it does so much, and it gives your opponent so much anxiety.
Yeah, because you never know where it's coming from.
Well, it's true. Thinking about it, this is it's a 4-man engage from the diversion that could trick the macro mindset of Blacklist International.
You
But
never know.
this is a Moskov. Okay, forget about a Beatrix.
All right, he has a Moscow.
Okay,
Moscow.
but for
Pretty
the
good.
EXP lane, it's a Lapu-Lapu.
Oh, it's been a while. It's been a hot minute since Edward picked this up. I like it. I like it.
Also a championship winning pick for Abun Jingjing. Now what's RSG to pick here? They still need a hero for Nats. Unless we already see it now, unless it's the Arlo.
What duels well? What do they need? What does RSG need here?
Oh, since it's still a flex, XP against a
Teresa's out.
There's out.
Glue? No.
You hunt down the Vex and the Moskov, I guess.
okay,
XP pick? Or is the Barrett's XP?
Paquito is still open.
Paquito's
wouldn't-
fine.
I wouldn't put on the Barretts.
Paquito's fine, yeah.
I'd rather the Paquito, yeah. Nats is a
Paquito.
pickoff specialist.
Said there are no short.
Oh, it's a chip.
Oh, wow, so it
is.
is the Barats.
Nats on Barrett's.
Light.
How tricky.
Oh, wow.
There you go. All right, so it's Nats on the Arlot and then Kite on the Barats.
Global
Okay,
madness.
this is, oh no! The last time we saw Chip and Aluyi in the same team was in the regular season under Liquid and Echo. Well, Liquid Echo. That was gross. That was disgusting when they did that, by the way.
Yeah. I'm just thinking there's just so much global influence of ultimates, gentlemen.
Which I think the draft algorithm does not understand. The draft algorithm cannot fathom that map control, that level of mobility.
Like how powerful it is.
Yeah, it comes down to execution and how you use that speed.
So maybe add maybe 0.5 on the
Yeah.
score or something like
Yeah,
that.
in comparison to Blacks International's lineup, which is just fundamentally sound. Like, there's a good amount of damage, a good amount of CC set around, and, they can take care of most things coming their
Welcome
way.
to Mobile
Okay,
Legends.
everything will be in check on how both of the lineups will work. It's game number 2. Let's see how Blacklist International will bounce back. Or will RSG Philippines continue riding their own momentum? On our Karen's Demon Kite versus Sensui. And we're looking at an early pressure onto Yue against the chip. Whoa! Whoa, he might get hit.
He's alive. He's
okay.
alive.
That was,
Alright.
that was the movement speed buff.
That was close though. That was very
I
close.
thought that was a basic attack.
Yeah,
It was
we
a
need
bit
to get
confusing. Okay.
grasp on things first, all right?
Okay,
let
let's
us,
breathe.
Let us figure it out, RSG. Come on.
Slow it down, boys.
Okay.
But no, they keep going. Flicker used by Light. No one-
Terrify.
Oh, perfect timing from Yue there.
Light!
Light trying to fight back with a crash course. Not enough. Break
Yep.
it down, Leo.
They used up his flicker. Meanwhile, Missile Expert, Demon Knight secures the Lethal Wanderer. But that is how you want to be careful if you are against a chip. Yes, you want vision, but early game, they have the Matilda. On the first 4 levels of this hero, they have an advantage for movement speed as well as additional burst. Oh my goodness, that connection.
Yo.
But that guiding wind saves. Oh, Light was like, oh, you want to go up? Want to go up? No, they bounce back.
All right, maybe one of the reasons why it's so easy to burst down Sensui like this is because he's rocking a support emblem. He's rocking Thrill, support emblem, veteran, seasoned hunter, and the concussive blast. So early on, he's a softie
A softie. Just
So-
like all of us.
deep inside.
Deep inside.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So we're talking about this matchup, Sensui hitting level 4, and as well as Demon Kite. So Mighty Damp will time to be more tanky, being a Carmilla.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they need more ways to layer the team fight. They have Vexana, they have
Oh,
Matilda,
boy.
so they have more backline access, but hold that Yue.
Oh, they're dancing it out.
Oh!
A miss on the final slash. Will there be enough damage? Not really. And the pushback, the punchback is real. Yue with a kill.
Haji guiding win with the save.
And there you go,
Wow.
Turtle. Moving over to Demon Kite, though. Not exactly what Blacklist wanted, but they're going to go with it.
okay. One apiece, Blacklist and
One
RSG. The objective goes over to the Raiders,
Yep.
but the agents walk away with a kill on a key player for RSG. That's Aqua. Something to note, all right, gentlemen. Wait, I'll talk to you after that. Wait,
Oh, they're diving in.
Oh.
Oh, playing it
He went
around. Something happened there. He got a kill somewhere cross map. But there, we're going to see a little bit too late to the party here is Yue and Haji.
All right.
Missile Expert, perfectly in
happened there?
place.
Yeah, that kill in mid is what eventually they wanted to do with the kill on top. Yes, they got it down, and Light almost died, but the story in mid was Light timed out his enhanced attack.
Oh,
Okay.
Bottom.
XP laners, world class XP laners.
oh, look at the duel.
Nothing's going to happen here,
Look
dude.
at that 1v1.
Neither's going to want to die.
Oh, wait,
That's
hold up.
Edward.
Hold up, Edward. Of course. You called it. It's too tough, right? This
They-
basic emblem
They get it.
is too good.
They
Will he
understand.
jump?
Huh?
Oh, close.
Whoa. Almost. All right.
Nice call. All right, so between the two gold laners, again, Kusei's just having the time of his life, man. At 2,600 over the barely 2,000 gold
Good
that
times.
KL1 has, it looks like Kusei is just going off of his momentum from game 1. Something else to note, I think Light has figured out now how much damage he can actually take. Because he died so often in the first minute of the game. 2 deaths already on this chip. And again, he has to time his enhanced attacks better. He has to like this one, like this, like this.
Right
Edward.
there. He's playing it around. Edward still has a flicker. He's alive.
Wow, that was just off a face check. What more a fight that he actually initiates?
Curious, but there is a diversion at play.
Oh! A lot of skills committed there for
He
Edward.
knew. He knew, but the Detona's Welcome has now been used by Demon Kite. No ultimate with his Barretts.
Nice play. Coming in from Aqua in the rest of the game.
I
But
think they're just
Blacklist is in the
conceding
turtle.
the turtle. They're conceding. They're giving it over.
But the chip is here.
There's
still.
a portal. There's a portal. Portal's activated, and they are seeing a lot of low HP Blacklist
Hello!
members. Haji trying to save as much as he can, but since he's down already, that's a signal to go for them to go back. And RSG, they're feeling it, going straight for the jugular, taking out that turtle.
Oh, wow. I almost forgot. Yeah, RSG, they were sent down bottom by a diversion. And then they were able to recover back with a shortcut.
Shortcut.
All right, and now they're going to convert into a major objective of top. This is old school RSG, vintage RSG, Death Ball.
Precise on the attack. Having a global way to pressure Blacklist International, this is just a headache. Ultimate from the chip, you have the ultimate from Aqua, which is the Luoi. This is a problem on where to capitalize on what lane could actually be saved. So right now, still no turrets taken out of RSG Philippines heading into mid-game. They're still forcing the situation. They want to steal out this purple.
Of course they're going to fight it out. But right now, it's going to be the rest of the Blacklist squad making sure at least Sensui can get his purple.
They're sandwiching him in.
Yep, bravest
Sandwiches.
fighter for the secure
Light.
on Sensui's
Light.
buff.
Oh, Haji
Oh,
knew.
Haji, nice call. Game sense here for days. But Nats, very ready to pull the trigger. He's itching. You can feel it. You know Nats wants it.
Okay, there's still 1,000 and change between Oheb and Kusei. So to expect for that lead to go up, Blacklist have to ube early. Oh no, this is it. Signs of the early ube.
Early Ube.
But I don't think it's ube time yet, man. 6 minutes in, and your opponents are 3K ahead. You know whose fault this is?
What?
For a while, it's not JP's fault. It's the fault of the Louis and the Chip together. They're saving so much time across the map.
And they save a way to just go around.
Here we go.
Oh,
Very
party
efficient. It's a party.
Oy.
5-man knock up here, but with no follow-up damage. KL1 just not ready to take these fights yet.
Century.
And Matilda gonna suffer. And the exit makes it happen. They get 1, but 2 make it out.
They were in too deep, bro.
But Haji, we thought it was an early setup for that circling eagle. A perfect buy time, and how Sensui placed that ultimate right onto the turret on their own defense. RSG completely was caught off guard.
And that was devastating in the fact that it's Kusei who died. Could have been anyone else, but it had to be the one who held the most gold. That's why their gold lead shrank here. It's down to 2.5K. They were approaching 4 early on.
Yeah, exactly. Now it's half. Now a turtle is up. Will be contested by Blacklist International. That's the ultimate. Sensui used it right away.
It's pretty big. Edward right now diving in, used up all he can. But here comes the Blazing Duet. Very hard to deal with. Duet gets a kill. Demon Kai is down. But both junglers from both teams cannot retreat at all. So now it's a signal for Blacklist to go back. RSG very happy with that, but they're not done yet.
Oh,
here
no,
comes
you win.
Shortcut. Everyone going in and joining the party. And an exit immediately activated by Aqua. You can see the synergy between this team.
That is just excessive. Did you see how Kusei used the shortcut portal back, and then they used the diversion back to rotate in the same spot and secure the turtle right before it turned into a lore timer?
Their efficiency is through the roof.
This is ridiculous. It's
They-
like bringing a Vespa onto a marathon run. It's not fair.
Not fair. Everyone's walking.
Everyone's walking, running the same 42K, and here you are going.
Really? It's
Yes.
a good sound
I
effects,
don't
boys.
own one. I don't know what the sound is. Do you know?
Well, you just shared how the sound
I have
works.
an electric scooter. Kind of
Close
sounds like
enough.
that.
But-
Close
Close
enough.
But yeah, that's a cheat, right? That's it's like why is there so many people flying everywhere?
Exactly.
It's so sad.
You're taking one key aspect of a team fight and of engagement away, which is the speed of approach and the angle and direction. That's not fair. That's positioning.
That's something you learn in school.
Yeah, you just need to.
That's history, right?
Yeah, you just need
I
to
think it's
have a
yeah.
pick-off.
I think that's P. I don't know.
I wasn't very good at school.
Physical education, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Because right now, RSG Philippines has more ways to cover around the map. As you guys pointed out and placed it in your own examples, it's just so hard for Blacklist to see a possible pick-off. Portals, diversion, fake diversions. But looking at the position of Light, as of this moment, Blacklist International could get trapped.
Maximum Ube activated right now. Blacklist.
Oh no! Look at this angle that Light's holding.
Chip.
He's known to do this. Whether playing a Kaja, whether playing a Cho, he likes holding these odd angles and then coming in when you least expect it. Mind you, he got there not by using the flicker, but by just positioning himself. This sheer patience and guile. Blacks International, I think they're all the wiser. They're avoiding that area, you see?
I think he has been doing that since Season 10, where the Lolita was still a thing.
Dude, since Season 9,
Yeah.
Oh, there.
when they won that championship.
It's always like the Blacklist International RSG game. It's always just this.
It's a lot of info.
Yeah. And Light giving so much data for RSG Philippines right
Yeah.
now, despite having more of an advantage to travel all across the places that Blacklist International can be
Oh, spotted!
Spotted
so
out.
soft for. Light is now discovered.
Oh, it's the go time here, folks. Oheb joining the party as well. Shortcut, they're trying to get rid of it, but it's too late. Light's gonna go down. 5v4 before the Lord. It looks like an opening for Blacklist, man.
Amazing response time from Blacks International. There was no response from RSG there. If they went into the portal, Blacks would have been ready for them. If they diversioned in from a different angle, they would have been down a man anyways. Wow, this might be the most perfect time for Blacklist to blitz this.
They're blitzing as much as they possibly can, as humanly can, but the damage is just not quite there yet. Even Edward feeling like he's taking so much damage. Just
Whoa!
with a few swipes. He can swipes. Final slash here from Nats. Swap in, but Kusei. Kusei's low though. He's
Haji!
absorbing it. He takes down Haji.
Did you see that sequence, gentlemen? Oh, wait, hold that.
Real is still going. Take out the Lord, but looks like they're hungry for more. Edward low, bravest fighter in, but the final slash went off cooldown. He stuns 2. He's trying to slash as many as he can, but there's just no follow-up damage.
Oh, no!
Will Oheb go?
Will he go? Will he go?
Kill
It's a
one,
no.
kill one!
Not yet,
Kill
not
one.
yet.
Not really.
Okay.
Looking back on how the team fight started, it was a layer of in and out for RSG Philippines. And it was so sad to see that they were just falling down one by one. Blacklist International on a tight spot to respond.
All right, I'll tell you now, even in the absence of Demon Kite and just the sheer peel. Oh, wait, bottom
Oh,
lane!
another. Oh, let us breathe.
All right, luckily Haji can
Guys.
just push the button on the guiding winds and just
Yep.
get out of there. RSG, besides Kusei and besides Demon Kite and major objectives, they still have Aqua. Luyi deals devastating magic damage from afar. She's close to, I guess, if you're able to stack up the yins and yangs.
The duality. Yeah.
To a mage marksman like Nathan. Except instead of basic attack, it's the 1 and 2, 1 and 2.
To think that's AoE, man. In
Yup.
team fights, everybody sticks around in a vacuum.
That
That's why
hurts.
it was so difficult to be Edward, to be Haji, to be Sensui there, because you try to engage, you're down half health.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a peel that they can't imagine to lose, especially now that they're waiting for some time to get those items in. In the defense department, no, well, not yet, but still they want to cope up mostly on the team fights.
Oh, all right. Because of the events of the previous 2 team fights and that Lord take, Kusei is now sitting at 2,000 gold ahead of Oheb.
Ooh,
That is a full item.
full item, brother.
There's a full item ahead. That's why it's so easy for them to just take those basic attacks and start taking the buffs everywhere. And that's their buffs. That's things that they voluntarily can take quickly. What more the other open resources on Black's International side of the map?
Oh, Aqua getting ready for another one.
Doing a
Warning
fake
shot,
one.
obviously, just a warning shot.
It is a false
They're
diversion.
really trying their best to spread out Blacklist International. Oh, Daytona's welcome.
Dive in from Demon Kite. No one hit with the missile accelerator. They're diving in on style.
2 knockup.
2 knockup, man. On the Eternal Guard, Oheb.
Oh, stunned.
Getting ready to maybe get the attack speed up, get those kills happen, forcing up a flicker from Aqua, and forcing RSG back.
Oh, it looks like RSGPH have to respect the firepower that Blacklist has under perfect circumstances. Again, much like that 2-man knockup off the Eternal Guard, they are still a force
Oh, look at Light.
to be reckoned with. Whoa.
Look at Light, and the party is on. Kusei does
Haji.
not have Blazing Duet. I think it got cancelled, but for some reason, Blacklist still not fighting.
Man,
Did it get cancelled?
the macro mind games.
That was a DS, a diversion shortcut. Right? They jumped
Yeah.
in
Yep.
to the port. Oh, that's gross.
It's mind bending.
Yeah.
That's the term. Mind bending, bro.
Oh.
It
Oh,
bends
you
space and
shit.
time. It bends your mind.
Look. Diversion's up again.
They're just doing it over and over.
We can keep going.
Oh.
And that must take a lot of mental strength from Blacklist to actually deal with it, or
Yeah.
to predict where they're going.
There's an imminent threat of whether there's a good chunk of raiders in a bush or not.
They need to be smart
and
in
they have
this
to
one.
act on that information right now.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Well, yeah, to be honest, I don't know where they're going. We have full view of the map, right? So
You just
imagine what that looks like from Blacklist's point of view.
Kusei just traveled from top lane to mid right away because of the Luoyi.
Oh,
Maintaining the clear, but the portal is open.
Portal's open once more. But it's in a pretty predictable spot, so this time around, it might be a more fair fight. But you see more power here coming in from RSG. Flicker in by Edward, trying to get into Kusei's front. But it's not going to happen here. Reset once more for the Lord.
Just to
It's
put in
a
the-
half reset.
Just to put it in the context, on average, the cooldown on the diversion is somewhere around 27, 28 seconds.
And they can just completely spam it over and
Throw
over
it out.
again.
Yeah, after a false engage or after a team fight, count. 6, 7, 8, 9. Done. There you
Done. We're back.
go. We can diversion again.
Oh,
They're just playing with the minds of Blacklist International right now. The struggle of this macro-wise
Look at how far
is
back-
just so hard.
Look how far back Yu is. Because he knows that they can engage from anywhere. Oh!
Oh.
speaking of...
Oh my goodness.
Oh, no, they see it. Do they see it? Haji sees it. but it's a little too late since we absorbing so much. A dive in by Nats. Oh, he flickers out, he dashes out, and
Oheb.
Oheb, he's feeling a lot better now. Portal is active, and the dive's happening. Edward super duper low, Light playing it out. Edward goes down. Nats is low though, and Kusei with the blazing duet, he gets pushed back. 4v5.
Wow, all that just to take down Edward?
Somehow.
This speaks of how great Blacklist responded.
Oh, that's...
Oh! He misses out.
That was so close. Somehow that space that Blacklist International reacted when they knew that something bad could happen, it was just Edward. But still, he goes back in 10 seconds. But in that kind of team fight, RSG wanted to take a crucial pickoff out of the code.
That was Nats, man.
That was Nats.
That was pretty entertaining, I gotta tell you. And now we're back again.
Take two. Nats off of the conceal, trying to get as much as he can. Oheb down. KL1 has fallen. Haji following suit. 3v5 right now, and the Lord once more going to the Raiders.
Blacklist just can't catch a break.
No.
Again, that was off of a huge... I'd say, I think it's a win. If only Edward died, that's
a
a
win.
win. But now you lose another fight just less than a minute after?
Yeah, but that was like another crucial pickup. That's Oheb on 3. That's on this Moskov.
Exactly.
And we just have a way to... Well, we're looking to find a way to even just blink. Later, did you know RSG is just using another ultimate to just bounce back in? And they want to push in the defenses of the base of Blacklist International. Lord pushing down, turret up destroyed.
Mid's out.
Oh no.
There you go. Lord taking out. All of the inhib turrets are down. Now it's a question of who activates the go button. Not's close by. You can final slash anytime. He has a flicker as well in a few seconds. But because of the 10-second delay, I think RSG can call it a day.
Yeah, the damage has been done. That's a bare base left for Blacks International. And RSGPH are 10,000 gold ahead about. We're waiting for this to balloon even further. I get an item check on our marksman. That's 4,000 gold between Kusei and Oheb. At some point, Kusei will just have juggling power. He can just start juggling items and dive in more with a little bit more gusto. And given the fact that, what's Light doing here? He's showing himself.
They
Should have
see
got
him. But it's the
Portal!
on button. They're hunting down you. Everyone's joining the party now. Oheb is getting some good damage in. Oh, the spears. The Eternal Guard falls as well. And Aqua goes down. Diversion not a play anymore. And that's 2 down for RSG.
Blacklist International being in the good position after Chip used that portal to re-engage. They were in the back of the Raiders.
RSG got punished hard there. It seemed like for a second or two, their call got muddy. And now they are straight up going into RSG's base. It's a 3v5.
This is endable.
20 seconds on the clock. 15 for Aqua. I
Not
don't
yet.
think it is.
Waves pushing in, up top and down for Blacklist International. That was a good position to be.
I mean, it's less about positioning and more of Blacklist's order of responses. Check this out. We'll see it in the replay here. Brought to us by Infinix. It was started by Light, right?
Yep.
He jumped onto Yue, who flickered away. And then look at the collapse from all sorts of directions by Blacklist. Not only is it the swiftness of the response, but the efficiency. They picked their targets right. They first hit Aqua in the back, and then eventually they went back to Light. You could have killed Light first, but that would have given enough time for Aqua to blast people down with his spells.
Pretty smart. Not to mention KL1 having a lot more freedom that time
Exactly.
because of the targeting.
He has
because
more
of their
damage.
selection. Yeah.
Exactly. That's shot calling and communication you will not see in your run-of-the-mill team. This is top 4 of MPLPH.
100%.
Blacklist International still not giving hope. Has the heart of a champion without any inhibitor turrets. They know still on how to target members of RSG. With that, the lead just clapped to half.
All right, Edward committing the bravest fighter already to go for Nats. They're hunting down Nats. It's a full 5-minute collapse on the Nats brother. And he is going to go down for a bit, but Nats is fighting back. Gets shut down by Haji.
That time, Blacklist was the aggressor, and Blacklist International sent all they got to the less than ready Nats. And check this
Oh,
out.
it connected!
Oh, the longest BMI pulled off again by Kusei.
To be fair, look,
There's minions.
there was a huge wave there. Wait.
Wait a second. Dumping in effort
Shisui!
once more. Shisui at the back. Oh, Heavy's doing some work. He's doing some damage here. And Light's gonna fall one more time.
Base.
Meanwhile, flicker in. The base is all
The
alone.
base is open.
The base is open. The teleportation is active. But Yue falls back. Kusei, he's looking for blood. He gets Shisui. Oh,
Base.
but the follow-up is real.
Minions are
Light's
pushing.
back.
The
Kusei.
base. The
Aqua's
base.
going for it. Aqua's going for the base.
Aqua!
We are stunned. And we are at match point.
Oh my goodness! RSG!
There's and the King Slayers. But of course, our MVP of the match is none other than Aqua with his Louis pick. Grabe, totoo yung sinasabi ng mga casters natin na talagang all around the world yung trip yung ginagawa dito ng side ng RSG. Aside dito sa Louis ni Aqua na merong diversion play, meron din silang chip ni Light na merong shortcut at merong iba-ibang skills like why walk? Kaya naman, hindi talaga naglalakad yung side ng RSG. Nagtutour lang sila, nagtatravel lang sila, nagte-teleport sila all around the map. Ang ganda ng pinakita dito ng side ng Kingslayers. And it was a tight match for both teams. Hindi nagpatalo basta-basta yung Blacklist International. It is just that in the end, RSG won that game mostly because of the play committed both by Aqua and then Kusei doon habang dinidistract niya yung the rest of their opponents. And kung papansinin natin, nagiging maganda yung palitan for both of our teams. Again, binanggit ko na hindi naman basta-basta ding nagpatalo yung side ng agents. Nakita natin sa kung papaano nila sinusubukang baliktarin yung laban. Binanggit natin sa kung papaanong mabilis umikot yung side ng RSG all around the map because of the chip as well as the Louis. However, yung side ng Blacklist International, meron din naman silang in a way mabilis na pang-ikot led by Haji's Matilda. In the end, naging mas maganda lang yung nangyari for the side of RSG kasi laging nakapush yung minion waves nila. Kaya every single time na sinusubukan ng Blacklist International na mag-contest towards that Lord objectives, ay talagang nakikita natin na nakakapag-slow push yung minions ng RSG, not just doon sa weak lane nila, but even doon sa strong lanes and even the mid lane. Kaya naman nagiging madali for them na the moment susubukan ng Blacklist International na lumapit doon sa Lord Pit, didiretsuhin nila yung kani-kanila mga base, especially after being able to clear out that inhibitor turrets towards that 18th minute mark. Nakita natin kung paano pinagana ng side ng RSG yung lineup na meron sila and kung paano nila min-maximize. Because again, aside sa threat ng diversion play coming from Aqua's Louis, makikita din natin na merong threat yung chip every time na hindi mo siya nakikita. Which is why, kung gumagamit ka man ng chip sa ating mga ranked games, no, kailangan ganon yung posisyon na ginagawa mo. Kailangan nagbo-bush play ka and kailangan nagiging mas mautak ka sa inyong mga kalaban so as to be a threat to them na the moment na mag-overextend sila and hindi nila ma-check yung mga bushes na kailangan nilang i-check, yun yung time na ikakas mo yung ultimate mo, lalabas yung mga kakampi mo and magkakaroon pa ng pang-out kasi meron ding diversion play with Aqua's Louis. Again, rare times na nakikita nating na-open both the chip and the Louis and the times na nakikita natin most often than not, nagiging successful ito. Still, props for the side of the agents as they were able to put up a fight against this lineup of RSG. But ang ganda lang talaga ng pinakita ng RSG because at the same time, nagkakaroon sila ng ability na after nila i-clear yung weak lane before mag-lord, babalik sila doon with Kusei's BMI continuously, multiple times natin nakikita sa kung paano pinapagana yun ni Kusei. Kaya sa time na sinusubukan ng Blacklist International na mag-respond doon sa pagsaslow push ng RSG, nakabalik na si Kusei doon sa safety ng kanilang mga kakampi. Again, dito natin nakikita nakikita sa kung papaanong nagiging mautak both of our teams. Again, yung Rose Gold Meteor, then for OHEB, that's a way for him to be able to sustain the damage output against their opponents, especially against magic damage dealers. But in the end, yung pagkakabuild doon ng Rose Gold Meteor wasn't enough for him to be able to sustain the damage output from the side of the Kingslayers. Rich Guy, Carry, both Kosei, and ito yung nakita natin in game number 1, na the moment Kosei is able to build up enough items, yun din yung moment na magkakaroon siya ng ability to play safely, fully knowing na meron silang malaking gold lead and kailangan lang niyang mag-dish out ng damage against their opponent. Yung mga fearless BMI niya ay dahil alam niya na laging nakaalalay sa kanya yung kanya mga kakampi. Both Aqua, Light, Nats, Demon Kite, all of them have helped each other as to why they were able to secure game number 2. Kasi again, as we have mentioned, yung pagkaka-slow push ng mga minions all throughout the map and yung pag-prepare nila towards that Lord Dance ay sobrang beneficial for them. And even the threat na binibit-bit ni Light na lagi lang siyang nasa bush, hindi nakikita ng kupunan ng Blacklist International kung nasan siya nakapwesto. Yun yung isa sa mga pinakamalaking bagay as to why RSG was able to secure this win against their opponent, Blacklist International. Blacklist International, still, this isn't the end of the road for them. We have a game number 5, so they can possibly extend this to a 5th game. Kaya naman kung supporter ka ng Blacklist International, kailangan mo nang isupport, itodo ang inyong pagsuporta. Meanwhile, if you are an RSG supporter, if you are a raider, this is the perfect time for you to extend your utmost.
Draft. We see the stage vibrate. Now we're looking at the respect bands, taking out Louis, Carmilla, and the E. This is respect in the XP lane. Matilda ban on the Harith as well. So no possible power picks to show. Now priority on Coach Panda. What will it be?
Okay, so the last time that RSG were blue, the only real mainstays were the Edith. So now they ban out the Louis and the Carmilla, while Coach Bonstan still sticking to his homework, right? Banning out the Harith and then the Matilda and the Fredrin. This allows for the Faramis to be opened, the Yuzhong, the Vexana, but there you go. I guess you stick with the Faramis now. Look at this, the quick answer.
Oh, that's a fast answer since we finally switching it up.
He gets his signature pick in the Akai, and of course, the Valentinas are going to an old matchup in mid.
Oh, okay.
All right.
It was a good response right away from Blacklist International. 55 times pick. The contention rate is half of a 50%. But then again, as the XP lane stats goes with Nats, Arlott still open for RSG Philippines to take so much open
Chip
for
as
the Raiders
well.
to take. Oh,
Chip
yeah,
as
you
well.
mentioned,
Oh, Chip
you
as
mentioned
well.
Chip. So much possibility, but the wounded of Arlott is at 78%. You know how Nats performed that in that game back there, and combining it once again with the Chip. Oh, this is too much.
They can also just seal away the Claude early.
I like that. I like that idea. It worked very well, right? They got lots from getting that.
Oh, they'd rather have the Yuzhong and the Barat. All right, that's it. No secrets. You know where both are going.
This is the front line, right? This is the front line set up already by RSG. Very tanky, very beefy, has 2 lives.
But they can do more. They still need a roamer.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Right? Imagine a Minotaur.
When the body suffers,
Oh,
Finally,
Here we go.
Benedetta has been banned.
Edward has
2
been
games
unleashed.
straight.
If ever there was a clutch gene that we haven't seen yet, activate from Edward, it has to come in now. They need this win. And going into the second phase, Blacks International batting out the Chip. I wonder if they want to get the Claw, the Minotaur first when we rotate back. They could, or they could first pick the Claude. One or the other.
They could definitely go do that. I like the Claude, the idea of getting the Claude, removing another comfort pick from OHEB. We did see it kind of worked in the previous game, although the Moskov is definitely a threat.
Not to mention the combo of Akai and a Claude. So with that, partnering up with the Benedetta, Edward on the stats, 60% win rate, but looking at the crowd control that they can do, combined with the Akai heavy spin and the Electo final blow Petrify, it's just a great way for the Claude to actually work, but they banned it out. Read through correctly, Leo.
It's a nice read.
Okay. Again, I was also hoping that they might pick
They
it up.
could pick it up, yes.
Yeah, but it looks like they have other things in mind. Kaja's still very good for RSG too. Oh wow, here we go. The Champions Arena getting real loud. The agents, this is the best time for them to share their energy with their team.
Okay, ban out the Roger. Still no marksman yet available for these two. So Claude, will they ban it out?
That's a high contention. I don't think they want to ban it out necessarily. They can actually pick it up if they want to. But yeah, you want to choke out Oheb in this scenario. You want to remove his heroes. That's one way to
Force
go.
him on the Nathan.
Oh, that's pretty good.
If I was RSG, I don't know. I think I prefer the Nathan.
Let's see if that's going to happen here. Because the Nathan, it's very spicy, but very strong, but it's only one-dimensional, right?
Exactly,
It's easy to deal with.
It's harder to hunt down a Claude than a Nathan.
Yeah.
Agree. Or you can at least find out.
There you go. See?
There's a Claude ban.
See, they banned it.
They're forcing Oheb into one of those heroes.
It's as if I know how Brian and Talia thinks.
Oh,
You have a blessed
it's
mind,
like you're
Leo.
friends with them.
It's like I talk to them. Wow. All right, here we go.
Okay, what will it be? Nathan.
Do they go Nathan here? Because I think they know.
Natan's good. Moskov's good.
I think they know that they don't have to rush it either way.
Yeah.
That's
Moskov.
Moskov. All right. Cool. What goes into the hands of Kusei, though? We have to think that it's a two-sided coin, man.
You want to play Bea? You want to play those very high-risk heroes?
It's Kusei and Light.
Harris banned out, so
Do they go Kaj?
Kaja, carry.
Kaj carry!
Yes, agree. So much tanky.
Carry is Kusei's #1 pick here all throughout Season 13.
Good one. I really like it.
That's a combo, Kaj carry.
I mean, you don't have to overthink it. You just press a button, you're good, right? I mean,
Divine Judgment. Yeah, it's a carry.
there's a carry.
That's true damage right onto setups. Also wave clear.
There he is.
Insta-lock.
Look at that. You saw
Oh,
Light just stretch, yeah? You
wow.
saw him. All right.
you
I'm
know
going to
it.
get in some bushes, fam. I'm going to hunt him down.
I'm gonna get into some bushes, man.
All right, what's
I'm getting
Blacklist?
angles. It's a Navaria.
What's the answer from Black?
All right, Spicy.
Rome
Spicy,
Nova.
Rome Novaria.
They have massive range. They have great vision. But they need to re-engage. Like, very few fights happen on the full frontal for them.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's see how will this work for Blacklist International. This is the
Blacklist.
Raiders.
This is their last stand, man.
Yeah,
They
Their
got to
last
win
stand.
everything from here on.
Raiders on match point. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you watching us right now anywhere across the globe, Blacklist is in the possible blink of elimination if they won't force this to another game.
Look at this, man. A full point almost that their lineup scores with the algorithm. I get it. There's so much burst from RSG. I'm pretty sure Suppress scores high on the CC. And of course, the extra life that they're afforded for by the NetherRealm. For Blacklist, though, they got vision up
Welcome
front.
to
and of
Mobile
course,
Legends.
combat mobility. They have that in spades.
Oh, okay, we will now witness for a possible comeback for the code. Or will RSG Philippines continue to advance in the next stage of the lower bracket? That was close to being stolen, but still Haji spots one on how where to rotate from this. Early game against the Barretts.
We've seen this before, right? RSG get into a flow. Nat's feeling very confident. That's a scary thing, right? So, yeah, RSG looking poised actually to take this.
All right, quick look at the emblems. That's an Inspire on Sinsui's Akai, so he wants extra cooldowns. And support emblem on the Kaj. So you want to be able to use those rings to get in, get out. And just Novaria built as you would.
Yeah.
Throw out those balls.
Yep, that's Rupture and Wilderness Blessing on a mage emblem.
Still the same thing. But looking at two Purifies here
Oh.
for RSG Philippines, they know the possible threat of a crowd control setup from the Petrify of Edward as well as the Heavy Spin. So might as well be careful on where to position, but there's an ample time for Blacklist to actually respond for a team fight. Having on being in level 4 and counter-rotate against RSG Philippines, I think that's one way to just buy time for their gold lane.
Very preemptively charging up Tone is welcome. You can feel Demon Kite also wants to get some kills happening here. They might try it here on Edward.
Yeah, they wanted to pick up the pace. Again, if Yue did not sense that, if Yue was none the wiser, he would have gone down, and that would have been a -1 immediately. A big win for the Raiders.
Give you a close by. It's a free V2 right now. But no ultimates available for the Blacklist members. Definitely an advantage here on RSG in this turtle.
Okay, both on level 4, Yue and Edward. Electrifiable used.
Oh, Nats playing it around. You is super close to going down, but you know what? That's Nats. He knows he doesn't have to overplay it. Edward close by. No skills available, actually.
Oh, wow!
Might also suffer here. Shaw Essence damage. Turtle goes over to RSG.
That was a good peel onto Yue. Oh, Missile Expert. Force out. A heavy spin. Yeah, still Sensui secures the purple. But that was some great pressure onto the EXP lane. Orange just getting the first objective.
That's right. So that's a good read. RSG winning the XP lane. How about the gold lane, though? It's safe to say that at least it's a deadlock at best. But wait!
Oh, there you go. Immediately using the suppression. So many wires holding down Legend Zero here.
Oh, that was a DJ
Making it tough.
spent. That was Divine Judgment.
That is so much. The combination of Saw Essence and also that pull from the Faramis.
Yeah, Shadow Stampede, Shaw Essence, and the Divine Judgment. Oh my god.
Yeah, so
I'm surprised he lived.
it's fortunate that it's actually a Benedetta and it's Edward. So he can use his mechanics and his kit to survive.
Eye for an eye, yeah.
Yep, and early on, again, there's not much damage on Faramis that's targeting a single hero. And again, not a fully built Yuzhong just yet. So that's fine. They should
fine.
make the most of this time of peace that they can afford.
Time of peace. The calm before the storm.
45 seconds for the next objective to show. Going back on the camera here on the EXP lane, Edward and Nats. So far, they're trying to get what's something out of the camp of RSG Philippines. But one thing they want to also read is how will the pressure will go from this? If you've mentioned about the gold lane up top and also the pressure in XP lane. So far, it's still in the safe space for these two to activate at the same time. But the question is if they just keep on forcing out Edward to just use those resources right away, it's going to be difficult in team fights.
I hear you, Francis. The sooner Edward can get out and affect the map, the better it's going to be for RSG. As long as it stays this way, that Nats effectively keeps Edward a hostage, then the rest of the map can just win for the Raiders. Again, it's difficult for Black to make any moves without Edward saying this is how we're going to do it, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Faster rotation from Nats too, so I'd give him a slight advantage even in the second turtle.
At this point, I think Edward just wants to do his own thing, right? I mean, that's the best he can do right now. Try to get some pressure from across the map. Maybe buy some space for his teammates. But right now, RSG hunting for blood. Divine Judgment ready. Nats flying in with the Black Dragon forms. And Sui trying to get vision of that turtle. See if he can get the referee in.
Ooh.
Haji a little bit too early on the Star Shatter. RSG with turtle number 2.
He was this close though, this close.
Close, yeah.
I think either way, Edward, despite RSG getting that objective, he got the use of the outer third energy shields. So possibly he's now he still wins in his lane for a push and a tower take and down bottom.
All right, that's best case scenario for Edward to make the most of the absence of Nats.
Yeah.
And that puts them up by about 500, 600 gold, despite RSG getting all of the major objectives so far. 2 turtles. It's still different to secure a permanent objective like that. There's no way that the turret's regenerating.
Yeah.
So that's free rotations
Bottom
down
lane.
bottom.
Oh,
for them.
bottom lane.
Rotates. Edward with the 1v1. Eye for an eye saves him. Man, oh man, Legend Zero having a tough time
But
against
just
Nats.
barely. That's a TKO. I heard the referee ding, 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 ring the bell.
So
Because
close.
It sent them home. It didn't kill him, yeah, but it sent them home. So now Nats can make moves down bottom.
It denied some waves, right?
Yep,
Denied
yep.
XP.
Yep, see, look, it shrank that gold lead that Black had about a minute ago down to RSG side again.
See Halberd as well for XP lane Edward. It's just so hard to go up against this Yu Zong, like the shot essence. Oheb.
The committal, the re-engage. Oh, do they have it though? No, I don't think so.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't. If he did click
connected.
the spear there, he would have gotten DJ'd.
Yeah.
Immediately, yeah. So, yeah, the rest of Blacklist were not in position, but look at this. Going in for the heavy spin.
Who's it
Nice
down?
save coming in from Aqua, but it's going to be turned around. It's Sensui this time, who's having a tough time. They're under the tower. They're in danger. Yue and Sensui right now in a very bad spot. Haji with a fire, suppressive fire coming in from the back. Ohead with the spears up front. Edward diving in. Electro final blow to the face. They take out Aqua for first blood.
Abun Jing Jing coming in clutch. That fight went maybe 30 seconds too long for RSG. They should have been happy with what they got. And I could have sworn Kusei was going to go down. But it all broke down as soon as the rest of the team scrambled and Edward came a-running.
Yeah, the first blood at 7 minutes. RSG has freely taken 3 turtles already, but still managing to pressure out the top lane. Now could actually be a shift for Blacklist to target another pressure point against RSG Philippines defenses.
Well traded right now, Nats. Oh, he's locked in. No chance for him to actually fight back. That's a turret going over, but it's traded on the other side by RSG.
And now it seems like the map is just going back and forth on this pacifist run by these two teams in the lower bracket. Kusei, though, again, it's hard to deny
Edward,
that.
Petrified.
Oh, it's a better fight. Oh, 3v1. Power's gonna go down. Oh, it's not. It's not going down. Haji from downtown. Oh my goodness, the Hail Mary Astral recall in the shatter.
The punish by Blacklist International. Kusei, you see it in his face. Man, I should have gone home.
Should have backed off, man.
And he could have, because the wave was going to eventually repair that and take it down eventually.
That
Alright.
was a precise kill.
Blacklist International caught RSG slacking now. RSG have to snap back into reality, understand that every little inch, every little bit matters for an opponent as precise as Black.
Okay. You want to target the pressure now in the mid lane, getting a turret out of RSG Philippines. Oh, getting close. Light is so low, he might want to commit, but it's just too risky.
There's that TKO Leo's talking about. They can't. They're not dead, but they can't fight.
Yep, that's as good as a kill. I mean, there's no economic swing, but time-wise, space-wise, they bought what? Maybe
Map-wise,
10? Yeah, 10, 20, 10, 12 seconds that Light wasn't there.
Interesting decisions here from RSG. They seem to be reeling from the hits of Blacklist so far.
They're on the defense now. And this is the lineup that needs to be aggressive. So, again, this puts Blacklist in a winning position despite not having any kills, despite not there being any action. That alone is a clear sign that RSG is not doing what they want to do.
Yeah, and they got spotted right away by Haji, leading towards this objective. Again, Blacklist International didn't have any turtles at all in the first 7 minutes of the game. They have more tools to actually answer a team fight, but you need to be careful where to place those skills. Layer it out.
Fighting very fiercely right now.
It's a deadly bush. Look at this.
She holding
Light.
it. That's Light with the engagement. Divine Judgment on the Haji. They take out Haji. It's way too late with this Nether Realm, and now that's also one big ultimate removed from Yue.
Twiz but a second too late for the NetherRealm to come in. They did try, they really tried. Yue clicked it anyways, but now they're a man down.
Man down right now. The rest of RSG know they have a bit of an advantage here. Will they try to push it though?
It was just
Spear.
hard. Oh, following up.
Re-engage. Coming in with NetherRealm. Nice save here. But they are playing up under the tower. Nice stun here.
DK!
Aqua's alive. DK's on the back. 4 members of Blacklist on his tail. And they're fighting very hard. Hit by the Astral Echo here. Aqua forcing him back. It's going to be a null. Blacklist showing off.
Huge turnaround. And it looks like neither team is so confident to take the Lord. They're still both here. Look at this.
You're waiting for the
They're
one
looking for
who
Light.
commits the mistake. Edward.
We're diving in.
Wow, look at the damage from Demon Kite.
Wait.
No one's committing yet for the Lord.
Oh, Kusei thinking, should I get the orange first or should we fight?
Decision.
Okay.
Making these very tricky decisions here.
Yep, all right, so the play seems to be clean up the wave up top. Let's do our homework. Let's do some housekeeping.
Don't get too excited.
Yeah, because Blacklist has been so on point, so now they don't want to get punished all over again.
Yeah. Talking about the damage and punish by Light on that Divine Judgment. If he gets another one, it's still a big of a problem for Blacklist. Look at the position of Light right now. Oh, he's on conceal, but he got spotted by Haji.
All right, good news and bad news. Bad news, obviously, he missed that, right? That could have been a pull. Good news is I think they're just setting up for another big engage about 10 seconds from now. Look at the flicker. Look at the flicker. It's going to outpace US flicker.
Edward.
So he won't be able to
Hitting
respond.
the mark, Edward. That
Abu
was Jing
Jing Jing!
He's gonna get caught out.
He still lives.
1 HP for Edward.
Bang!
Gets hit by Aqua. And now, what's it gonna be? Aqua getting in the free. Kusei on the work. Sensui! No way! He still gets that Lord! What am I seeing here?
A steal and a double. Blacklist International finally getting an objective and a push right on to mid.
Oh no, they're still going.
Still going. Doing a lot of damage on that turret.
They're not
Diving in
letting
on
us
the
go.
Demon Kite on the back. Haji misses on the Star Shatter here. They still have minions. Get some damage in.
Light is back.
Light's back here. Divine Judgment is real.
Light.
He flickers
Oh,
in.
no.
He goes for Sensui instead. But the tower's down already. They take care of the jungler of Blacklist.
That's so worth it. That's so worth it. I mean, you did overcommit. You did overstay. But it's so worth it for Black. They're 4K ahead now. Oh, no!
Oh, Light! He's getting hunted down by the spear. Saved by Aqua, though. NetherRealm keeps him
Oh.
alive, but only for a minute. And that's going to be it. That's Blacklist getting kills after kills. The Lord is up on top. They're trying to go for it. They're trying to get as much value. They're trying to clear as much as they can. But here comes Legend Zero trying to clear it up. Tower gonna fall soon with the damage coming in from Oheb. And now the damage! Whoa, Haji! They hit 3 members of RSG here.
One turret left for RSG to defend. Can they defend? Oh, look at the damage coming from Haji.
Haji.
It hurts. It scorches. It's too much.
Oh, Haji's rocking a Divine Glaive, Enchanted Talisman, and Glowing Wand.
Oh, boy.
That's all you're gonna need. It's a clear base for RSG. Blacklist can just force the issue here. Check it out. Where's the damage coming from? Well, 1, it's coming from Haji. 2, also, Yue is pretty mean.
Yep.
Tranche, both kinds, and Necklace of Durance. And then you also have Benedetta, you also have Edward. Look at that. It's a full damage build.
Yeah.
They hurt.
Gaining control on the waves as well. They have more items to actually put up a good fight, and the real-time win rate now showing in favor for Blacklist International, 66%.
No doubt.
No doubt.
And here's the thing, man. You see that bottom lane? That is RSG Philippines' Waterloo. They never conquered it. That is where it all started to go down when Kusei got taken out by Haji's Star Shatter. That was the start of all this punishment
3 people got hit by that Star Shatter.
in the base, yeah.
In the
I
base.
felt it.
And then they just got still burning the moment they got
It's
hit.
the glowing one.
Yeah.
Right.
And all the more what's painful is they're not even able to push this main artery in mid. Tier 1 still standing tall in mid lane for Blacks International. So that means these weird rotations by Light couldn't happen. They have to play into the bushes. Old-fashioned,
Oh.
conceal.
There's a call,
RSG,
Haji.
they're going for it.
Read through it!
Answered immediately by Haji here. Spear of Destruction flies past them, but the Star Shatters are still hitting their mark. Demon Kai is on the run. He's trying to get some of those big guy stacks. Or big boy. Is it big boy? Big guy.
guy.
Big guy stacks in. Trying to get ready for this Lord.
Oh, Haji saying to Light, not this time. No Divine Judgment yet.
Oh,
He
look at
knew
this.
what's going to happen.
No flicker as well.
Okay, they're bum rushing the Lord, but it looks like they want to take their time. They're repositioning. Massive echoes, 4 spotted. They don't know where Light is though.
That info, man. That info is so crucial. Light's the
Light.
only one that they can't find. Somehow getting damaged by something.
Edward knew.
That's going to be looking
Oh,
in.
he got pulled.
He's looking for Edward. All the CC going to the Benedetta. Still alive because of Yue here. And now Sensui with the Lord. All of this is RSG's comp just falling apart here, being dismantled by Blacklist International.
It was a 4v5. Kusei was doing housework. He was cleaning up the base. And now there is an enhanced Lord that's going to be marching down mid. I don't know if Demon Guy's going to make it, man. He's 25 seconds off.
Yue with a NetherRealm clutch play save for Edward. They got the information. They got a way to peel out RSG. Now they're marching in with the Lord. You hear the crowd cheer. Now can RSG Philippines defend? Again, they're on a match point. Oh, look at that
They fight
damage!
Kusei! They fight Kusei! Wind of Nature keeps him alive, but only for a moment. And as you can see, with RSG in the back, Blacklist takes their first round of the series.
The heart of a champion still lives. RSG has fallen that third game. Blacklist International not going down with a fight.
Not so fast, says Blacks International.
Using this Noveria. At first, the lineup of Blacklist International, the double mage lineup, really was difficult considering na merong Yuzhong yung side ng RSG. Meaning, sobrang dali for them na i-penetrate yung backlines ng side ng Blacklist International. And on top of that, meron din naman silang Faramis as well as Kaja na makapagbibigay ng sustainability and added crowd control mechanics for the side of the Raiders. However, this wasn't a problem for the agents as they were able to send out tons of star-shattered damage output against their opponents and pinatunayan nila sa atin na the thing that you can do about a team na sobrang lakas ng sustainability and sobrang taas ng mga taong pwedeng humarap considering na isa lang ang legit frontliner ng side ng Blacklist International and that's Sensui, it bursts down mo ng damage output. This star shatter play coming from Haji against Kusei marked the beginning of Blacklist International's comeback in this game number 3. Ang ganda ng pinapakita nila kasi laging na-overwhelm ng damage output yung RSG mostly because of the fact na the moment magkaroon ng damage output si Haji as well as US Valentina, talagang mararamdaman na yon ng side ng RSG. Yes, may sustainability sila because of Aqua's Faramis. However, nagagaya din kasi yon ni Yue ng kanyang IMU kaya kapag mabibigyan na yung kanyang mga kakampi, lumalaban sila pabalik. And since Uwi's heavy spin, ginagamit talaga nila yun pang counter-engage and to ensure na sila yung makakakuha ng Lord objective, which is why in game number 3, nakakuha ng isang crucial Lord steal si Sensui, but also lahat ng kuponan ng Blacklist International ay nandoon para i-ensure na namamaximize nila yung kanilang damage output. Kung papansinin natin ang emblem build na meron dito si Haji, naka-rupture siya, meaning meron siyang plus 10 adaptive penetration, and yung penetration na yon yung talagang nagpapasakit ng damage output ng Star Shatter, ng Astral Recall, even as well as yung Astral Meteor, na kapag bumagsak na yung mga damage output na yon, masakit na yon. Kasi kapag nalilaser ni Haji yung mga crucial members ng Raiders, ay talaga nababawasan ito at napipilitan si Aqua na i-cast yung kanyang ultimate, which is the Nether Realm. Again, this lineup for the side of RSG is really effective and they have proven how they will be able to use this lineup against really strong teams. Pero may response lang din ng Blacklist International. Kung masakit yung lineup nila at madami silang pangharap, paulanan natin sila ng damage output to the point na hindi na nila masusustain yung damage output na meron yung kanilang makalaban. And kaya naman ang ating naging carry in this game ay Haji with 63.4k damage dealt. And Oheb na ating gold laner ay Rich Guy as well as Wingman, which means lahat ng team fight nandun si Oheb. Lahat ng times na kakailanganin ng added physical damage aside from Edwards Benedetta, nandun din si Oheb. Again, Blacklist International had a double mage lineup. And aside from that, meron din silang dalawang physical damage. Ibig sabihin, yung mga frontliners dito ng side ng RSG, which are Demon Kite, Nuts, and Light, nahihirapan silang pumili kung sino yung magic defense or physical defense na ipaprioritize nila considering na ang daming possibilities. Limitless ang possibilities for the agents. And similar to how limitless this performance is, kailangan patunayan sa atin ng Blacklist International how they will be able to turn the tides against them. This might be the start of the momentum break for the side of the agents, the code breakers. If they want to continue this momentum, kailangan i-capitalize nila yung meron sila and even be able to be 2-3 steps forward against their opponent, which is RSG, as we head on to game number 4. Oheb, still a very dependable gold laner. 722 ang kanyang gold per minute, which means na yung space na nabibigay sa kanya ni Sensui, ni Haji, even kahit walang nagpa-frontline aside from Sensui, ay
Might have a chance to push this, and we're looking at how Blacklist International recovered. Being on the blue side secures a priority, but respecting the chip and also the Roger, well, that's the Harith, the usual thing on the red side. But with this will have a check on will they go for Defender first or will they go for a mid lane right away for Yue?
Yeah, things have changed here. Whenever Blacklist is blue, they seem to prioritize the power picks or go for trades, right? Right now, Fredrin is wide open, and Coach Panda has yet to ban the Fredrin. We don't know if he's going to do that. On red, he has,
Always on the way.
and it looks like that's what's left. I don't know if it's worth it to go first pick Arlott.
Yeah.
They would go. They would go first pick Nova. I think that's worth it.
I like it. That's nice. That seems like a very fair assessment.
If this is a Fredrin ban.
Wait, the Luo Yi.
That's right. The Louis is also open. I wonder.
Oh, good. Thank you for reminding
Good
us,
catch,
OSX.
Francis.
Yeah, but the chip gone. Oh my.
It's fine. I mean,
We've seen the Luo Yi play yesterday. It didn't turn out good for Black
Yeah.
International.
For black.
For
for
Black.
Black.
Uh,
So you're thinking maybe Panda doesn't ban it because even if Blacklist pick it up, maybe it won't be
The
as good.
track record isn't as
Right.
good on you.
That's what you're
Maybe.
thinking.
Lu Yu, eh?
yeah,
Yu.
exactly.
Yu Yi, I don't know.
Where there is
Oh, okay.
there
Not
are
risking it.
also
The
shadows.
fundamentals.
Okay.
So go
Smart
ahead.
kid.
See value in him. You should.
Go, go, go.
Oh, come on. Let's not be shy about this.
Fredrin.
You're going to lock into Fredrin.
Go ahead. Sensu, yes, speaking of which, has the win rate of 68%. There you go. That's him.
You should.
Sensui back on his Fredrin on the priority. Now, RSG Philippines, what more could they could possibly get from that first priority out of Blacklist?
It was more open when the Lu Yu was left out. So now consider the Arlott, consider the maybe even Yu Zhong if you want to go spicy here.
That's true. They don't need to go gold lane yet, so that's not something you need to worry about, I think.
Yu Zhong Claude,
Yu
that's,
Zhong Claude.
that's a little dangerous.
If they really want to take it, right?
So
I mean,
yeah, so
if you really want to take the Claude.
Claude Vexana.
Have we seen Moscow on
Kusei,
Kusei?
not all series.
Stars brought us here.
So far, no.
Navaria.
All right, so they go Nova.
Oh,
Nova Mino.
Wow.
Yeah, of course.
They're going all in, full fair fight. They don't want anything fancy. They just want to win, and I think that's right. I think this is good because RSGPH, they're so good at fighting. They're so good at collapsing, as long as things are fair.
Yes.
Also, when they're very unfair to their favor, as we saw in that Chip Luya game. But you know what I'm saying.
Man, but not that. It's just hard, but right now, they just want to place it correctly in their own favor. Their play style. What they want to go up against Blacklist International, since they have secured Minotaur and Novaria, they have vision, they have crowd control. And now, they're responding with a Vexana. Okay, see? Having... Oh, okay. Besides predicting that for RSG Philippines, it's Blacklist having the advantage.
It's full-on comfort for Blacks International.
They don't want to experiment here at all.
Yep, and there's a reason why they banned out the Rogers. They wanted to make sure that there would be no potential in a full-on collapse from RSG because they're so good at that. They're so good at that. If you set up a plate for Kusei to eat from, he will feast. So, Coach Bonchan definitely covered all their bases. Now RSG. What else is left? Do you want to give the Barats over to DK right now?
Huh.
Baksha's good too.
Yeah, still open.
Surprisingly, we haven't seen any assassins coming from Demon Kite. I missed that Demon Kite assassin here.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
Wanna
I
play
wouldn't,
fair.
Right? Just saying. I miss it.
Okay. All the assassins that got picked in the playoffs so far have lost.
Yeah.
So this
Even
is-
Hellcurt.
This is for the better. All right, there goes the Baksha. Now into the bans. Ban the Benedetta, just do it. I know you want to do it, Coach Panda.
Yeah.
You lost against it.
They need to respect it.
You know what?
Beneriz. I think they're going to ban out the Beneriz.
You're right, right? I feel like Edward should have died so many times there in that
Yep.
that last game.
He just doesn't.
He just doesn't.
Better
Because of the
is-
Benedetta.
Yeah, maybe they'll go Riz first.
Even going up against the Shaw Essence, so he still lives. He still just know how to play it. Okay, instead of that, well, it still have one slot to go. Arlott now is slowly being taken out, targeting the EXP. Baksha. Oh, okay. All right. What better way to not be disturbed if you are a Claude? And even for the back line, no Moskov, no point of entry for the Spear of Destruction.
What I see for RSG is them banning out the Arlott and then Terizla or Benedetta. And then there you go. See, Nats is talking about it. Oh, that's his hero.
Depending.
Which one?
Nats can also play it, though.
Well, he's a mean Benedetta too.
XP lane focus targets. by Coach Panda.
He's always done that second phase.
Yeah, and they're really taking their time here on their final choice.
Jong? Nah, not really, no. Edward's fine on.
Benedetta.
Benedetta.
Grok instead.
Ah,
Okay, they're letting the Benedetta loose once again.
Is that a signal? If you ban out the Grok, do you have like a specific pick in mind?
I wouldn't think so.
Right? Nothing,
wouldn't
nothing
think so.
specific, yeah?
Betray the world.
Oh wow, look.
Let the world
They're closing out the gaps. So Benedetta, Paquito, and Yu Zhong are still out there.
We're gonna see an XP lane brawl, bro.
Because they're all open.
You're all open.
They're all open.
Paquito, Benedetta. It's gonna be spicy.
They're just ready to fight
Is it
fair.
Nathan? Or are we going to see Kusei on the Nathan? Seems to be the only one left.
Yeah, possibly.
No need to rush it.
Other
too.
options are Leslie if they feel it, but Brody, not really, right?
The same Minana Evos, man.
Carry.
Carry.
How about Carry?
That's right.
Carry
Love
would be
Minana.
best. I think Carry would be best.
Carry.
That's
Do
a
it.
comfort. That's a comfort for Kusei. And I think he'll definitely want to redeem himself from what happened in Game 3.
Yeah.
Look at
Kusei.
these. It's so fun. It's just
Show it. Paquito. Okay,
There it
XP
is.
lane. More of targets here. So, Benedetta for Edward.
Yep. Or maybe even at Rizla.
Yeah.
See?
Beneriz.
It's better.
Either or.
They needed a little bit more XP. But that means whatever their roamer is going to be might be light on XP. Or even, I don't know, do you want a Kaja here?
in before Hellcurt.
Again?
No.
I don't want it. I don't want to. I'm just saying maybe 1% chance.
Rome.
too much.
Haji.
Rome
Haji.
Carmilla?
No, I'm not quite sure with
Okay.
Healing? Any
Diggy.
healers?
Diggy.
Any healers? No?
Diggy would be good. But so easily popped by many.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking too much.
Oh! The 1%
Again?
hits it!
Again?
The 1% hits
They want to
it!
try once more.
Okay. At least they didn't do it back to back.
That's true.
Okay. Okay, Blacklist International.
Okay, currently winless. Currently winless. Literally saw play earlier in this
0%.
series. That was game 1 in the red slot, exactly where RSG is picking now. What do they put on the Kusei? Can they afford the carry? Because earlier it was a Harith into the Hellcurt, and that was bad.
But now that Harith is banned out, a lot more squishy options on
Hellcurt
the
can just
on the gold
easily
lane.
jump the back. So,
Right.
Brody, I don't know.
Brody.
Yeah, Brody should be the more sound choice.
Carry. They
Carry
still go
still.
with it.
It's comfort. They're going for comfort. Again, why overthink it? Why overanalyze?
Okay.
Kusei says, I'm just going to play better.
Okay, let's hand it over to them. RSG Philippines is still on the match point. Blacklist just got back on their feet, and they need to pull this one off if they want to push for another game.
This carry is going to build Purify.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Confirmed.
Needs to
100%.
be in those kinds of resources. Oh, yeah, you hear the stage. You hear it crumble.
Yeah, funnily enough, guys, it's really that strong. We can feel, we are trembling.
You just don't hear it, you feel it.
You feel it here. Our stage is trembling, so that's no joke. It's almost an earthquake. Anyway, lineup rating.
Support utility aligned with RSG Philippines.
It's the damage potential that Blacklist trumps them. Again, that's what the Hellcurt Rome wants to do. Burst you down. CC you where it matters and then burst you down.
Okay. Let's see how this goes. For those of us who are watching it right now, comment down below. We're reading your insights wherever you are. YouTube, Facebook, TikTok.
Twitch.
Yep, there's a TikTok goodie bag lottery and a guessing game. Be sure to follow because right now, RSG Philippines is still on a match point. Now, Blacklist International still want to do the same flavor. Hellcurt on the roam once again. Eyes on the jungler right now. So this is just how they want to do it. Let's see how this one's turn out for the code or for the Raiders.
Looking at the emblems here. Checking it out once more. That's the same setup on the Hellcurt. And as well, that's a tank Fredrin with the Inspire. So that's how he's making up for the cooldown.
Oh, okay.
And again, that's his full defense carry. So I'm happy to see Kusei actually being extra safe now. That's Common Emblem plus 2 defensive talents.
Oh, look down bottom. There's a pressure building up. Oheb and Haji. Again, in the first game, it turned out well, but they want to do it this time around in another favorable way. Looking at the angle that Sensui has, and also both, they might consider encountering a gank down bottom. Yeah, just trying to give it on pokes to like and Kusei.
Even Oheb is very safe. He's rocking tenacity and agility. So he has extra movement speed early on. As well, his first item build was the warrior boots. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
The physical
For
defense.
physical defense, yeah,
Yep,
warrior
so
boots.
even past the true damage that carry brings, he usually wins trading fights.
So I think we can expect that no big kills happening on the bot side. They're probably just going to swap out damage and go back off. You know?
Sans interference, yeah, they should both just be farming up.
Oh, okay. They will slowly build up chances, but both on level 4, Demon Card and Sensui. First objective, right on the open for these two. With positioning of Nats, Champ stands open.
Both roamers denied level 4.
Looking for hits. Aqua gets one. Onto Yue. That's a third of his HP down. Now it's RSG. Getting a forward position. Light hitting level 4. It's definitely a lot favorable for the Raiders now.
Oh, but wait, they got ill intentions for Kusei down bottom. Check that out.
Oh, Hellcurt,
boy.
Haji and Oheb.
They're resetting a little. They go straight for the turtle. They get what they want, but on the bottom side, they don't. Blacklist right now, very much so in behind. Well, but gold's equal for some reason.
Unless Kusei dies.
Go for the re-engage.
Unless Kusei dies, RSG gets away with it.
Yeah, I think they do get away with it. There you go.
And then you get a motivation roar, top you up.
Yep. Still maintaining and sustaining the lane. Player Gold still is on the lead with Oheb. Still Kusei needs to follow up and catch up, but that is just completely how they wanted to not counter or not be pressured out by Blacklist International to go lane. It seems like it's the point of pressure that the code wants to do.
Uh-oh. They didn't see Sensui.
Oh.
Getting the lizard. Going back to the XP.
Rolling up. He's
Hello.
rolling up under the tower. And the champ stance activates for Nats for first blood for RSG.
And slowly cutting the lanes. Haji's here.
Oh, good
Looking
damage
back
from
to
Haji.
avenge that first blood.
Okay.
Just half HP poke.
Flexing it.
That's a 3v2 down bottom.
Hellcurt damage falls off quite strong, right? Like very quickly, so they gotta maximize that while they can.
And again, it's the same situation as game 1. They just have to build physical defense, and they're relatively good. Talking about RSG. Look, their only real magic source is Yue. And everything else is physical.
Yeah. They want to maintain balance since they're up against a Minotaur. As well as a Paquito and a Boxia.
Flicker in with the Minoan Fury. Yue is gonna fall here, even with the Eternal Guard. Haji can't really help. That's the downside of the Hellcurt, man.
Yep. He's so good on the offense. He has little to no defensive capabilities as an assassin roamer. And again, I think Blacklist's plan all along was also to just play better than RSG. They were gonna ride the momentum because none of them are rock and purifies.
Yeah, all flicker.
I get it, you're only really afraid of the Minoan Fury, but what if they get you?
If they get you, you're done, basically, right?
Oheb receiving pressure down from 3 from RSG.
Gentlemen,
pressure.
what shocks me is that it's RSG who didn't get the Purify. Because look, you have Sensui, you have Yue, you have the Terizla, you have Edward. That's what's scary. That's what needs a Purify.
Demon Kite secures the
and
objective.
Terrify, yeah.
So the problem is, right? The big problem is you don't need it if the enemy doesn't use it, which right now we're seeing. They're not using it as much.
Yeah. Maybe they just need to flicker out on a team fight. But Sensui wanted to steal that purple out.
Jumping
Demon
it out.
Kite despite gets touched by the cursed.
RSG feeling like they want to go, but yeah, you know what? More respect for their opponents here. That's on the top side.
Wow, he read that. He went into the read and no one home.
All right.
I get it.
Okay, back on the EXP lane. Nats versus Edward. 2 more minions advantage. But Blacklist International is closing in.
Oh, the agents are on the mission. They find Nats. Some damage going in. Half HP. Onto that. The Paquito's fine though. The re-engage from RSG could be really bad if they're not careful. And there goes the Astro Recall, hitting the mark. US super duper low. Sensui coming in for the save,
Bang!
but Nats is on your tail. Gets one, gets more here from damaging of the Appraiser's Wrath. Nats could be in trouble, but Cyclone Eyes off the safety. Light here with a heal. Possible motivational roar, possible Minoan Fury. Haji in position here, but he could be in trouble. Aqua going to the mountain, saving it up. Under the turret they go. Misses is out. Oh my goodness, another miss on the penalty zone. Goodness me.
Oh, Sensui.
With the re-engage again.
With the
They go
refusion.
for it again. I'm not sure if that's a good idea because Edward could go down, but the damage, the body of Smith, keeping Edward alive.
Man, look, Demon Kai just got the orange, doesn't have enough mana, and still comes back for more.
Oh, you just want to stun out Sensui. You don't want him to go home.
That might be a dead Sensui. Or did his HP go back? Not enough though.
Oh no, here comes Yue with a
Pick
vengeance.
up Yue and Haji! They're going for the chase! They're trying to get some kills here. Eternal Guard chases, but no cigar. Our SG members are still alive, but only barely. Aqua, with the suppressive fire, saves his teammate.
Light with the motivational roll. He just escaped death.
That fight lasted maybe a minute too long. And again,
Oh.
RSG lose out on the turret. And I think I'll notch that as a small win for Blacklist. Why not?
They at least get access to the turtle, right?
That's right.
And a push up top. Yeah, still. Okay. Turtle is up for Blacklist. Nobody closing out near. So they just completely take the turtle from themselves.
Yeah, RSG gets the turret on bottom as well, so they kind of even it out.
All right. I think this is the same story as Game 3. If RSG is not getting kills and RSG is getting denied the full rotation that they're looking for, slowly I think the pendulum swinging to black. That's when Blacklist gets the most momentum, when they deny RSG what they want. And it's just icing on the cake if they get the punish.
Let's see here. Yeah, actually, I completely agree, right? This is a Claude. I mean, carry's really good. Obviously, that's one target that could be really in trouble. Other than that, in terms of AoE, in terms like wombo, combo, boom, boom, boom.
Better for the Claude.
Better for the Claude.
Yep, and now I think Nats senses shenanigans afoot.
Unless Nats does stuff like that.
Yep, this is a sign. If Oheb does not BMI out, that means there is shenanigans afoot, and there's more than one member of Blacklist in the vicinity. He's not having any of it.
Out, yeah.
That's just game knowledge. That's game IQ, game sense. Oh, here we go.
Oh, that is an interesting Dark Knight Falls.
DNF.
All right. Everyone spotted out though. The lights are back on. The engage is strong on Oheb. He's forced to flicker out. Chase is ongoing. Demon Kite up front. Sensui on the side. He has 3 members on him. Blacklist are in a bad spot here, especially Edward. Got left behind.
Yeah, Edward just literally offered out his body just for the time to buy for Blacklist International to respond back to base.
All right, great cross-map objective claiming. Again, Death Ball at its finest. They push in mid, not going to get the push, and then they send a wave down bottom. They get that eventually. RSG happy with this, slowly building up this gold lead. Best expect for it to hit 2,000 gold right as this Lord spawns.
Objective. Waves pushing out. Top to bottom.
A big breather here for Blacklist as they are getting zoned out. RSG going for the Lord this time around. No contest from the agents.
Yep, that's a Trinity build onto Kusei, and Oeb on his way to another item. There it is finally, the corrosion side. So it's still as fair a fight as it gets, right?
Yeah.
Especially amongst the gold laners, but Kusei maybe a half step ahead.
You reach that purple out. Even the damage dealt Nats and Kusei is slowly following up with that. They try to have a peek on that purple on who's going to get it. I think they're just trying to get vision for RSG right now with the lead that they have still.
I'm thinking what the plan is for Haji here. Maybe catch stragglers suddenly, but RSG's not having any of it. I think this is just them communicating and saying, you know what, Haji's missing. Be careful, especially since Haji is already rocking a Heptasis and an I think that's enough, to be honest.
That's enough for good
Maybe
damage.
one more, and then
And
we
that
can call it a
casual
day.
Fury Hammer, it's good damage.
Oh, see, Aqua.
At least for now, as they go for the chase, more damage means no survivability, no sustained items for this Hellcurt.
Force the flicker out of the cores of RSG. That's one thing.
4v5, Blacklist on the ropes. It's a push in from RSG with the bottom side Lord as well.
Completely got punished from that. He wanted to make a play from the back line of RSG Philippines.
It was a bold move, Francis. I mean, as a Hellkirk, if you're not safe on the map, split pushing, that's what you do. You just look for prey randomly. I mean, it wasn't random. Aqua's a pretty juicy target, but again, you're right. Like, he got punished.
Yeah, he just beware of where on who rather. The 4.6k gold lead, minions in favor of RSG Philippines. You need to be a power with the damage even for the defense this time. Having the Navaria, having the Minotaur, you need to soak up much.
That's right.
Or maybe just Edward with their Isla makes another play.
Yeah, look, again, Warrior Boots abound, Blade Armor on DK, Light picks up the Antique Kiras. That's it, unless US starts to build up. What's UA on right now? UA's got a NOD and a G-dubs, all right? That's a glowing wand and a Necklace of Durans. It's not enough.
Anti-heal, anti-regen, but yes, the damage is not quite there.
He needs more. He needs something like a tranche or something. A tranche or I don't know if he has
DG?
He has the money. Yeah, DG.
Maybe on third item?
Yeah.
Maybe right now he's kind of like thinking, well, with all the lanes being
that's
pushed
tough.
by RSG Philippines, probably using the Eternal Guard for push and wave clear because how Kusei is managing to build up those items in, they could just clearly make waves, minions out of Blacklist. But look at the
Speaking
freeze
of
lane.
waves, look at that. They got spotted out. They go straight for Sensu, and there's no way for Blacklist to save him. And now they're trying to go in, re-engage, but the Blazing Duet is not in an optimal position.
Nuts.
Now Demon Kite to push him back. Nats is on the side. Aqua chasing up on front. The Mage is up on front. You know it's a bad cause. Right now, flicker out by Edward, and now Oed running out as well. Haji on the other side, running up on the side, trying to see if he can get the attention of the Raiders, but all is lost. Haji all alone, trying to get some kills here, trying to keep the dreams of Blacklist International alive.
Oh!
Minion waves are ready. It's enough.
Oh no!
What? Not
One
like this.
minion! One minion with RSG Philippines eliminating Blacklist International in the playoffs. The Raiders win against all the challenges they went in this best of 5.
This is a different RSGPH from yesterday. Much cleaner, much faster on the uptake, the adaptability, the resilience. Hey, they stumbled game 3, but they obviously learned.
Wonderful performance coming from the Kingslayers. And again, our MVP of the match is Nats in this Pakito. Nakikita natin na isa sa mga naging keys to victory natin ay don't let Nats entertain. However, ang ginawa lang naman ng RSG ay paulit-ulit na dinalawan ni Demon Kite si Nats to win against his opponent Edward in the XP lane matchup. That has been proven to be very effective kasi si Nats ang nakakuha ng first blood against Edward in the early stages of the match. This ensured na towards the middle parts of the match ay magkakaroon ng enough damage output itong si Nats in this Pakito. And we all know that in this meta specifically, nagbabago na yung nangyayari here in our XP lanes. Hindi na lang siya very specific to being able to sustain damage output. Minsan, yung mga XP laners na rin natin yung nagde-dish out ng damage output against their opponents. Especially if squishy yung backliners ng inyong kalaban. And that is what happened in this game number 4 against Blacklist International. Kaya naman RSG Philippines ang nagwagi and they were able to 3-1 Blacklist International in this series. Ang ganda ng performance coming from the Nats Entertainment. But of course, kaya lang din naman nagkaroon ng ganong performance si Nats was because of the rotation coming from the trio mid of RSG Philippines. Nakikita natin na talagang hindi nagsistay sa kanilang mga lanes, both Aqua and Light. Si Light laging nakaalalay kay Kusei doon sa gold lane. Aqua was rotating all around the map to ensure na merong vision yung kanyang mga kakampi na hindi sila mamimislead kung nasaan man yung mga miyembro ng side ng Blacklist International. The turret objectives as well as the neutral objectives all went in favor of RSG Philippines of the Kingslayers, proving to us why they wanted that next spot and they are now going up against Falcons AP Bren in tomorrow's match. Kung makikita natin, no, in terms of items, very standard builds naman for all of our teams. And ito yung sinasabi natin na right now, talagang nagde-duel na sa damage output ang ating mga XP laners, which is why Nuts, in this Bakito, talagang napaka damage-centric ng items na meron siya. Hunter Strike, Malefic Roar, and even yung the rest of his item. And Nuts is our carry kasi lagi siyang nagdidiretso doon sa ating backline. So every single time na susubukan both ni Yue and ni Oheb na pumwesto, nahihirapan sila because they are easily displaced by this Pakito. Punch up, punch down. Yan ang pinatunayan sa atin ng ating Nuts Entertainment, which is why siya ang highest damage dealt, followed by Kusei and Aqua na talaga nga namang ine-expect natin considering na they are our late game insurance in this case. In terms of damage taken, we all know that Demon Kite is leading that mostly because of the fact that he is, again, a Baksha. And again, as we have mentioned, the rotation coming from Demon Kite, sustaining all of the damage output from the rest of the side of the agents were more than enough para mapadali yung buhay ni Nats na dumiretso doon sa backlines. Kaya naman, hindi nagpapahuli si Nats in terms of the gold per minute. 682 in a 13-minute matchup, which makes sense kasi nga naman, hindi siya nagugulangan ng kanyang katapat kasi lagi siyang may reinforcement doon sa XP lane. And every time